He's now at Ohio State. Their best defensive player last year was Dylan Thieneman. He's playing tonight for Oregon. But what does it mean to have a veteran like that, especially with so many young players in the secondary?
Well, when you have a safety like that who's had that kind of experience, he knows how to make tackles, he knows what angles to take on on the pass routes you're running downfield. Having a veteran guy back there in your secondary really kind of solidifies it. And the same thing for Penn State with Wheatley back there right now. He's kind of the quarterback in that secondary for our defense. Those guys are invaluable in a sense. It takes a while and takes some experience before you become a good safety.
All right, so let's get to Nittany Lines and the Pros presented by AmeriGas. Pick the propane pros at AmeriGas to fuel your home, business, and your tailgate grill. Visit AmeriGas.com/go/local to learn more, to get a free quote, or to find an AmeriGas tank exchange near you. Well, the other night in Glendale, Seattle was able to win it over Arizona on the final play of the game in a field goal. The snapper was Chris Stahl, who, as usual, put it right on the money, and it was knocked through by Myers from 52 yards out to win it. Meanwhile, Pat Fryermuth, Joey Porter Jr. and company in Dublin. They will play against the Minnesota Vikings coming up tomorrow in Dublin. So that will be a game to watch. And also Saquon Barkley, Jahan Dotson, they will be playing in Tampa. Still not known whether Chris Godwin will play for the Bucs in tomorrow's game. That is Penn State in the Pros, presented by our good friends at AmeriGas. All right, let's get to the starting lineups for tonight's game. Dante Moore at quarterback, the transfer from UCLA. Jack, as a freshman, he had all sorts of trouble with turnovers, but now he's got a different cast and he's a better player.
Well, it's funny when you have an outstanding offensive line and quality wide receivers and 3 or 4 outstanding running backs, all of a sudden your quarterback gets better and better. But this is a guy, he has the experience right now, but he has not played on the road at a venue like Beaver Stadium.
Jaden Lamar has started the last 2 games at running back. De'Aaron Hill, the freshman. Mekhi Hughes, the transfer from Tulane. Jordan Davison, the true freshman who has 6 rushing touchdowns, but they get back Noah Whittington tonight, and Whittington played very well against Penn State in the Big Ten title game.
They've got so many weapons on this offense for Oregon. These running backs, you forget the fact that they do want to run the football. They have balance in their offense in the first 4 games, running and passing. So you could take one thing away from them, but Oregon has the ability to throw the football downfield as well. But these running backs are as good as Penn State's going to play all year long.
And again, the running game's so important, Jack. It's not just running the ball. It sets up your play-action game and opens up the offense.
I don't care what era of football you're playing in, with college or pros, when you can run the ball, control the line of scrimmage, all of a sudden everything else falls into place for you offensively. And you're right, that play-action pass is wide open when you're running the football.
A great example was the Monday night game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Detroit ran for better than 225 yards. They had 7 sacks on defense, and they set up the play-action game for Jared Goff. Again, because they could run the ball and play defense, that traveled, and they went to Baltimore and won.
Yeah, and it's a sense where your defense is getting really physically banged up in a sense, because it's just a physical type, old school type football game where you pound the football and go to the play action. You're right about the fact, all of a sudden at the end of that game, people are guessing on defense because they were just taking them apart.
Malik Benson at 1 wide receiver, the transfer from Florida State. Gary Bryant, the transfer from USC. They both played against Penn State last year. The difference, though, is DeCorian Moore, the true freshman. This guy is the guy you give the baton to run the anchor leg.
Yeah, he has got great speed. He can take the top off of the defense. He's also been very good on the back shoulder throw. They have timed this up with Moore, and along with Dante Moore, the quarterback, on those sideline throws. They're doing it as well as you do in the National Football League in the last couple of games.
Yeah, that back shoulder throw has been very important, and Moore is very good at that. Kenyon Sadiq at tight end. Jack, you can make an argument. Will be safe. He's one of the top 5 tight ends in the country, could be the best.
Yeah, you talk about an all-around tight end. We had one here last year with Tyler Warren, but he was outstanding. But this guy is 245, 250 pounds. He will block at the point of attack. He runs great routes downfield. He has strong hands as well, catches the ball, runs the outstanding routes. So he is a factor. You think about the wideouts and the running backs for Oregon, but this tight end, Penn State's got to handle him tonight.
The second tight end they'll also use will be number 9, Jamari Johnson. Up front, A little bit different than last year because of the 2 tackles. We mentioned 2 NFL-level tackles last year. Yep, they're in the NFL right now, and one of them is even starting. This group, Isaiah World and Alex Harkey, will be the tackles. They need to be disciplined on the outside the way Ohio State was in this game last year.
Exactly, and Ohio State did a good job with the crowd noise here against Penn State. But these tackles, again, you're furthest away from your quarterback when he's barking out signals. And when you go to a silent count, all of a sudden the advantage now goes to our defensive edge rushers who are coming off the football. That's going to go a long way to see whether, in fact, that running game and protection by those 2 tackles will hold up.
Emmanuel Pregnon will be one guard, and Dave Iuli will be the other guard and the center. And this is a returner from last year who played very well for them. Barry Labuma will be in the middle. For Penn State, Nittany, Dennis Sutton at one end, Zariah Fisher the other, Zane Durant and Alonzo Ford the tackles. Jack, they will need pressure, and that includes Chaz Coleman.
Exactly, and I think James Franklin said it in one of the interviews. In fact, we're going to have our best players played at the top of their game in big games like this. Nittany, Dennis Sutton, who's been in the backfield on these first 3 games all season long, is going to have to come up with some big plays. They're going to go up against those 2 tackles. Also, look for Coleman in 3rd and long and 2nd and long situations. Put that kind of pressure as well. He's got that very quick first step.
Tony Rojas, Amari Campbell at linebacker. Campbell has impressed us.
Campbell has just been solid. We talk about transfer portal and the wide receiver. You forget about a guy like Campbell who was brought in here from North Carolina. He's a guy that he gets the defense set. He takes good angles on tackles. He's very good in the passing game. He finds the football in traffic in the middle, and he gets everybody lined up properly. That's going to be the key here for this defense as well.
We'll take a look at the rest of the starting lineup for you in just a moment. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more in a moment. It's the Whiteout at West Shore Home Field at Beaver Stadium, the Nittany Lions in Oregon on the Penn State Sports Network.
Pick the propane pros at AmeriGas to fuel your home or business. From home heat to commercial applications, our team is proud to meet the propane needs of Penn State fans coast to coast. Want to showcase your Penn State pride at your next barbecue? Grab a custom Penn State wrapped grill tank at an AmeriGas cylinder exchange near you. Visit amerigas.com/go/local for a free quote on bulk propane or to find a convenient tank exchange location near you. AmeriGas is proud to be the official propane partner of Penn State Athletics.
You know how you explode with excitement when the Nittany Lions score? The feeling is incredible. I'm Montica from Confers Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's like that for her when she sees your gift from Confers Jewelers. Her breath almost stops. The clock winds down as she unwraps it. It's the final play of the game. She opens it, sees her new diamond, and jumps in your arms. You did it! Confers Jewelers in Bellefonte. The feeling is incredible.
Athletes push boundaries, defy odds, and strive for greatness. At Penn State Health, we share that drive. We tackle medicine's toughest challenges, leading to breakthrough treatments and even cures. Our researchers are passionate and push the limits, like the discovery of a pediatric cancer treatment that led to an FDA-approved drug, drawing patients globally to central Pennsylvania. Penn State Health, driven for you.
At SRS, we still believe in the American dream. It starts with a roof over our heads and the belief in a happy and prosperous future. As a company, we honor our commitments to our customers, employees, and veterans. And by truly giving back to our communities and sharing our success, SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Visit us at srsdistribution.com.
They sang the national anthem here, and I think they can hear it on the White House lawn. All right, so Penn State and Oregon, let's get to the secondary because this will be critical tonight. A.J. Harris, Davian Collins, the corners, King Mack, Zakee Wheatley, and also Zion Tracy. Jack, this will be an important matchup tonight because Oregon brings speed to the table.
They got wide receivers and a tight end who can get deep down the middle of the field, so you're exactly right. Penn State played a lot more man coverage last year, bump and run, and this secondary was very good at it, playing a little more zone, also disguising coverages for a new quarterback. And so for this Penn State secondary, this is the challenge that they've been looking for. They didn't get any of it the first 3 games. Now they get it with Oregon.
Tatum Tuioti will be at one end, also plays a little bit of linebacker when they drop him off. Mateo Uyunglele, Amori Washington, and the guy that they feel they needed to get because Derek Harmon's now with the Steelers, and that's Barry Alexander transferring in from USC.
Well, they needed that physical presence in the middle, which Harmon gave them last year. This is the guy's over 300 pounds, plays with very good leverage, and people who try to run the football up the middle have a real big problem because of Alexander.
The 2 linebackers, Bryce Betcher, Jerry Mixon. Jack, they work well together, and they are not just one-trick ponies. They play both elements really well.
Exactly. Betcher is a guy who goes sideline to sideline. They're both about 230 pounds, but very, very quick. That defensive line keeps them clean to be able to go sideline to sideline, but they're also very good in zone coverage for linebackers. They have 3 interceptions so far, and they're going to read the eyes of Drew Aller. We got to make sure that he looks those people off because, like I said, they're very good in zone coverage.
Ife Obidegu will be at one corner. He's a redshirt freshman. Brandon Finney out of McDonough, the true freshman, the other corner. Aaron Flowers, redshirt freshman. Then the 2 veterans, Jaden Kennedy from Ole Miss and Dylan Thieneman from Purdue. Jack, it's interesting. 2 redshirt freshmen and a true freshman in that secondary.
Well, right now for the Penn State offense, their wide receivers match up against this secondary. We're going to have to win those battles. We didn't do it last year in big games against Ohio State and Oregon. We're going to have to do it tonight, and that's why the 3 wide receivers on the transfer portal have come to Penn State.
Drew Aller at quarterback. Many have asked, okay, big game, produce. He's produced in a lot of big games, Jack. I don't think people realize that under pressure in the last 19 games when he is blitzed, he's actually tied for first in the Big Ten in completion percentage in those scenarios.
Exactly, and I think he's going to have that big game here tonight as well. He's going to be able to also run with the football, which he did against Oregon last year in the Big Ten championship game. He's lost about 8 or 10 pounds. He's become quicker running the football out of the pocket and also keeping the play alive to throw the ball downfield. He's going to have to do some of that, I'm sure, at some point when Oregon brings a blitz.
Well, here's the other part. It's not just the ability to evade the rush and then make a play out of it. It doesn't mean they can't run some design runs with him as well in this offense. Meanwhile, the running backs, Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton. Jack, they're going to have to get big nights from them, whether it's both or one of them.
Well, they bring that physical presence to the Penn State offense in the running game. Katron Allen, who's down to 219 pounds, very quick. You saw the 67-yard run he had a couple of weeks ago. He's got that kind of quickness now. Also look for Singleton as well at that under 4.4 speed he has to break one against his Oregon defense.
Kyron Hudson, Trevor Pena, Devontae Ross at wide receiver. Jack, they were brought in for a reason. Tonight's one of the reasons.
Exactly right. And these guys, Hudson, I think, is the one guy so far has really shown the fact he really gets the attention with Drew Aller throwing the football in the out pattern, the deep ball downfield. He has strong hands. We have wide receivers now who can get separation from the defensive backs. They're going to have to do that today because we're going to have to make plays in the passing game with our wide receivers to win this game.
Khalil Dinkins at tight end, Luke Reynolds, and Andrew Rappelier. Jack, a couple of factors here. Penn State wants to run the ball. Dinkins is very important in that running game, but when they want to throw it, Reynolds is showing a lot of traits that we saw in Tyler Warren.
Exactly. I think these two guys have really picked up the slack. At Dinkins, we already have talked about how outstanding a blocker he is at the point of attack, and Reynolds is getting it the same way because all of a sudden you got other tight ends blocking downfield. All the other tight ends have to do as well. Now we have that opportunity now on a play action to get the ball maybe in the middle of the field to a couple of these tight ends.
We talk a lot always about the keys to a game. Well, I'm about to name 5 of them right here. Drew Shelton and Nolan Rucci, the tackles. The guards, Venga Ioane and Anthony Donko and Nick Dawkins. That group of 5 guys, in addition to Cooper Cousins and T.J. Shanahan, need to have a good night.
Well, these guys up front, they're old school guys. They're talking about the fact that whether Singleton or Allen is in the backfield, they really don't care. They just want to be physical at the point of attack, knock people off the line of scrimmage. We get this running game going, which is going to be key these 5 guys are going to have an outstanding night.
And again, which group can keep their quarterback the cleanest? Which group on each side can get their running game going to make the play-action game effective? And that's really going to be part of it tonight. Because when we talk about the tackles at Oregon, it's interesting. They'll talk about, well, we played at Wisconsin. But no offense, Jack and I have done a lot of games at Wisconsin. We have done night games at Wisconsin. It is loud. It is great. So please, no way, shape, or form are we putting down what they do at Wisconsin. They do a great job. This isn't Wisconsin.
No, and we get that first false start at the beginning of the game against the offense for Oregon. This crowd will be engaged even that much more. I mean, they have been here for a long time in this stadium waiting for this football game, and they think they can make a difference, and they can't.
Oh, they've been waiting. I think there have been some people in the parking lot since April.
And I can attest to it down here on the field.
Oh, there's one.
I don't know that I've ever heard it quite like this for pregame. You asked the first question tonight, how does the configuration of the stadium impact the noise? It is loud. It doesn't matter what the configuration is for this game. These people want it as bad as their football team tonight.
What's interesting about it is people always ask, well, what's it like, and does it start to fade as the night goes? What's always been interesting about West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium, in big games like this with the whiteout, it doesn't fade. It gets even louder. And that's what I've found.
And this is a bucket list item for any sports fan. If you have an opportunity to get here and experience this, is so lucky to be on the field for it. But there are some moments before they even take the field tonight that are goosebump-inducing type moments.
Well, we're getting ready for the teams to take the field. The intro video for the Nittany Lions is now playing on the board here. And it's interesting, there are only 248 fewer seats compared to the original configuration. And, of course, there'll probably end up being more when it's all said and done. But they've got everybody literally shoehorned in every possible area here. And they are waiting for their team to walk out onto the field. They're not quite ready to get into the tunnel.
It's got to be for the players coming out of this tunnel with James Franklin leading them out, to come out of that tunnel and see this home crowd at Beaver Stadium. It's just got to be amazing, especially they got young guys who have not even had any kind of experience with a whiteout. They're veteran guys. I don't think this gets old at all. And this is a situation right now. This is why you come to Penn State, to play in big football games in front of this kind of a crowd.
Well, they're already in the top of the tunnel. This is not going to be any dramatic walk from the locker room to the tunnel. They're already there. Those players want to be out and ready to go. They're just waiting for the intro video to be done. Here at Beaver Stadium, they're standing on their feet, and this is not one of those where you stand up on third down for the big play. They're going to stand here all night long on every down. James Franklin is facing his team in the tunnel. The intro video isn't quite done yet. When it is, he will turn, and this place will begin to really hit a new crescendo. And James Franklin and the Nittany Lions, with fireworks flying, take the field at West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium with the whiteout in full force on this September night. An entrance doesn't get any better than that. And now, after everything, it's time now to play the game. As I said at the beginning when Roger was introducing everybody, I said, the bottom line is, let's play ball.
Yeah, exactly. We've been waiting a long time for this football game. I know the fans have here at Beaver Stadium, but, for all this is where the guys have to also control yourself, because you are emotionally on a high right now. There's no question about it. You cannot tune all of this out. But then again, you got to make sure no mental mistakes. Read your keys, do all the things you need to do here in this football game and come out with a win.
Now, regardless of how the next part turns out, whether it's a defer or you end up receiving based on what's going on, you need to get off to a good start in this game. Oregon likes to play from in front. It is their MO, Jack, and you need to put them behind the 8 ball because they rarely are behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams that play against Oregon do not get used to that tempo, that speed tempo that they have on offense. Penn State's going to have to be able to do that initially. I don't care how you go through practice during the week. It's nothing like the game, the tempo and the speed factor. So they got to adjust to that and get into a rhythm defensively early.
Ron Snodgrass, who's one of the best in the business, is our referee tonight. He will call out the respective captains. Tyler Dzansky, Dominic DeLuca, Zane Durant, and Venga Ioane for Penn State. They will probably have Dzansky make the call. James usually likes to have the special teams captain make the call in terms of when it's all said and done. Oregon, of course, will call whether it's heads or tails, but if Penn State were to win it, it would be Tyler that would tell them that they would defer. So Ron Snodgrass is our referee, taking them through the paces down below. Let's see what they want to call here. Coin is flipped, and it is Penn State has won the toss.
Deferred their choice to the second half. You guys are going to want the ball. Which goal you want to kick from? Kick that way. Turn your backs over here.
Now, why does Penn State want to kick left or right? Well, it's very simple. It's not just a matter of the breeze in here because it's only a breeze. They want Oregon to start with the student section behind them.
Exactly. That is the loudest part of this stadium, where that student section is back in the end zone area. So they want Oregon to just have the experience of this whiteout crowd on the first series of this football game.
So we will see the Oregon offense against the Penn State defense first. And now we're finally going to settle down and play football. It'll be Gabe Wosu that will kick it off for Penn State. 55% on touchbacks. And this is the decision you have to make with Oregon. They have speed, Jack. So do you just knock it out of the end zone and make them take it to 25? Or do you try and cover one and see if you can get them inside the 20?
Well, if I'm special teams coach, I'm trying to kick this football into the end zone. I'll take the football to 25-yard line for the Oregon offense to start.
Shipley Energy. Energy for what matters. Shipley Energy brings the energy on and off the field to keep your home comfortable and business running smoothly all year round. Enjoy the game knowing affordable energy rates and 5-star service are just a few clicks away at ShipleyEnergy.com. Shipley Energy. Energy for what matters. So Jane Lamar will drop deep along with Noah Whittington. They would like to see Whittington be the one to get the ball. He is on the far side, and he'll be at the goal line. Lamar is standing at the 5. The kick by Gabe Wosu will go left to right as we see it. Crowd is wild and set to go here at West Shore Home Field at Beaver Stadium. And after all the waiting, after all the talk, now it'll be the game that does the talking. Wosu has it teed up. Ron Snodgrass on the end line to our right in the south end zone, gives him the signal. Wosu approaches, and this whiteout game underway, high end over end, and Johnstown, here she comes. So now, Oregon comes out. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Yeah, let's see, they want to go, I think, from the far hash. Yes, they do. Denied Dennis Sutton, Durant, Ford, Fisher up front. Rojas, Campbell, they're the linebackers. DeCoria Moore near side with Bryant. They'll shift Sadiq to the near side. 2 running backs in the backfield. It's going to be Whittington, left side, through the hole, 25, tripped up at the 30-yard line. Amari Campbell got a hand on him. He'll get 6 on the play at the 31, 2nd and 4.
When Nittany Sutton going up the field, there's a little alley inside. Whittington was able to come off tackle and get a good 6 yards on that play.
Empty backfield now for Moore as they take the running backs and split them out each way. Trips far side to near side. Moore takes it back. Steps up, throws far side, caught and knocked out of bounds by A.J. Harris, but short of the mark at the 34-yard line. Good job by Harris of closing that time on Noah Whittington.
Just a quick stop route on the outside. Good job by Harris, just coming. A.J. Harris just doing a good job of just creating and knocking him out of bounds before he could get the first down.
All right, so now they'll bring in a 3rd and short package. Bring in the game for the first time. Fullback will go from an inverted wishbone. 3rd and 1. Motion toward us. They'll give it right side. First down over the 35 and out to the 36-yard line. Tony Rojas made the stop that time with denied Dennis Sutton, but they moved the chains.
You're able to get this first down because of the first down run for about 6 yards by Whittington. And then it ended up being a short yardage situation on 3rd down. Good job by Rojas, but just all he needed was a yard and just got just enough for the first down.
1st and 10. So far, Oregon has handled the noise with ease. Break the huddle. Jamari Johnson in as the extra tight end. Lamar is the deep back with Moore under center. Play action. Rolls near side. Throws near side. Caught 35-yard line. Hurdles. Sadiq to the 42 and belted there. He got 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Good pressure that time by denied Dennis Sutton.
Denied Dennis Sutton coming off the edge and just throwing the football out in the flat area. Moore tried to roll out to his left that time. A little play action, but had to get rid of the football. Good reaction, playing zone defense to hold that to short game.
Dante Moore now joined by Lamar in the backfield. Bunch set near side, including Gary Bryant. One to the far side. 2nd down and 4 at their own 41. They'll give it to Lamar up the middle. Lamar stood straight up and belted at the 30, at the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. But again, their first 2 sets here, Jack, have been 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 2.
Good job by denied Dennis Sutton on that play, and also Campbell as well, cleaning up. You're right. And Oregon will probably end up going for on 4th down anyway. They're able to go for it more than any other team in college football, just running the football on 4th down in short yardage.
Alonzo Ford out. Xavier Gilliam comes in. 3rd down, a yard, their own 45. Wide receiver each way with 2 tight ends. Dante Moore takes it. Inside handoff, and he didn't make it. I don't think he got there, Jack. I think he's a half-yard shy.
Well, I'll tell you have Wheatley coming up from that safety position. Guys playing downhill. Wheatley does a good job. Campbell as the play, and I do think he's a little bit short.
He is. 4th down.
Yeah, they're
4th down and about a foot. Moore will operate under center. They'll go from the eye. They'll shift Johnson, the tight end, to the right. Moore under center.
With a false start.
A false start. They did it. This crowd has done it. They're taking a 4th and a foot, and they're driven it back to 4th down and 5.5. That's all on the Penn State crowd.
Tight end just flinched.
False start. Offense on the 35. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
And just enough, and the linesman threw the flag. It wasn't much of a flinch, but no question about it. That's a crowd on the crowd, forcing a punting situation now for Oregon.
We've been to a lot of great games and a lot of great venues, but I have never, ever heard a crowd like this. It is piercing. I have my headset turned up as loud as it goes, and they have made their impact already.
Devontae Ross will stand back at the 9-yard line to our left. Punt by Reynolds will go right to left as we see it. Australian punter, right-footed, straight on, he'll kick it away. High twisting kick. Ross will take the punt at his own 16. He'll be hit and dropped there. Well, finally kept breaking tackles, but he'll go down at the 15-yard line. And for the first time tonight, the Nittany Lions will have it there. Scoreless with 10:52 to go in the opening quarter from West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium on the Penn State Sports Network.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-conference corporate partners. Anheuser-Busch, official domestic beer sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Ethical Energy, official solar partner of Penn State football. Lurch RV, RV buying made easy. MI Windows and Doors, the official window of Penn State Athletics. Pam Health, official rehabilitation partner of Penn State football. Planet Fitness, official gym of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
As Nittany Lions fans know, a good defense is the best offense. At MI Windows and Doors, we play defense against the elements. Our vinyl windows and patio doors will help keep the interior of your home at a consistent temperature regardless of the elements, giving you top-notch performance season after season. So the next time you need windows or patio doors for a new construction or a replacement project, ask your contractor for MI Windows, the official window of Penn State football.
As the cost of electricity continues to rise, people in Pennsylvania are looking for ways to save money at home, and they're finding it in an energy source that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. It's propane. Propane can power everything from furnaces and water heaters to ovens and fireplaces, even clothes dryers. And propane fire pits and heaters make outdoor living in Pennsylvania just as comfortable as being inside. Get the facts at papropane.com. Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Propane Foundation and your local propane provider.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Penn State Sports Network. MI Windows and Doors believes in performance season after season. A leading manufacturer for nearly 80 years, MI Windows is the official window of Penn State football.
Only the second time this season that Oregon has not scored on its opening drive. It's 1st and 10 Nittany Lions at their own 15. Going left to right as we see it on the near hash. Motion by Pena away from us. Trevor's got it sweeping far side. Blocked by Hudson, 15. Turns it up to the 18-yard line. Gets 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Well, Penn State ran this a lot 2 weeks ago. You know, put this on tape with your wide receiver on jet sweep to the outside. Looked like Oregon did a pretty good job of holding that to a relatively short gain. Try to turn upfield, but good pursuit by that quickness on the Oregon defense. Held that to about a 4-yard gain.
Okay, trying Allen, the running back. He's to the right of Aller, 2 near side. Now they'll bring Reynolds in motion and then shift the line. They'll put Reynolds in the backfield. Direct snap to Allen. He'll take it left side following Reynolds. He'll get to the 20-yard line, and that is it. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Nittany Lions at their own 20.
Well, I think Oregon felt that Penn State would come out and try to run the football against them as well. And did a good job here of stalemate at the line of scrimmage. Good gang tackling by that Oregon defense.
Now Penn State will face its first 3rd down of the night. It'll be a 3rd and 5 at their own 20 on the far hash. And let's see what they want to do here. They'll pop out of the huddle, and they'll send Allen, Ross, and Hudson far side, Pena and Reynolds near side. Bring Allen back into the backfield to the left of Drew Aller. Motion by Hudson toward us. Back goes Aller. Waits over the middle. Knocked down and incomplete. Jackson's the one that knocked it down. Devon Jackson, the linebacker. And it's going to be 4th down. And Penn State will have to kick it away after a 3 and out.
He's playing like almost a spy on Drew Aller on a 3rd and 5 situation. He's in the line of flight of the football, just waiting for Drew Aller to come out of that pocket. He stayed in the pocket, delivered the football, and ends up getting deflected.
Gary Bryant awaits the punt at his own 30. Gabe Wosu takes it and belts it out of there. Retreating is Bryant to his own 25. Bryant, great speed to the 30. Tackle from behind by Elliott Washington at the 32-yard line, and that is where Oregon will put it in play.
I'll tell you, Elliott Washington saved some big yards on special teams, hidden yards here on a punt return. Deep, long punt, but if he gets away from Washington, he gets a positive return. Outstanding job as a gunner coming downfield and making that open field tackle.
So the change up front is Xavier Gilliam comes out as the tackle, joining Durant, Denai Dennis Sutton, and Zariah Fisher. Linebackers are Tony Rojas and Amari Campbell. 5 DBs. Washington is the corner opposite A.J. Harris. Johnson sets up left wing. 2 receivers near side. Dante Moore takes it, goes back to pass. Steps up, throws it down the near side for DeCorian Moore. He's out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Good man-to-man bump and run coverage that time by Washington. He's being on press coverage. Pretty good protection for Moore. Delivers the football. But Washington along the sideline kind of rides him out of bounds as well on the play. Right there, one-on-one, no help. Great job.
2nd and 10. The 3 receivers near side. Moore, Benson, and Bryant. Wing right. Motion away from us by Bryant. Orbit motion coming back this way. It's going to be Whittington, right side, stood up in the hole, then breaks a tackle over the 35 and gets out to the 38, an impressive 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Okay, Whittington is a guy who's very strong, 203 pounds. He bounces into a crowd, but that leg strength, it continues to go forward. Mack ends up cleaning up and making the tackle, King Mack, but not after some good hard running and breaking tackles.
3rd down and 4, their own 38-yard line. DeCorian Moore far side, trips near side, Benson, Bryant, and Sadiq. Motion by Johnson now sets up left wing. 3rd and 4. They'll give it again to Whittington. Bounces into the hole to the 40, and I think he's
short at about a yard.
Yep, he's going to be 4th down and 1 at their own 41-yard line. And, of course, Dan Lanning's M.O., as we mentioned in the Big Ten Championship game, he will go for it. They'll bring in the extra tight end. Roger Salipega will come in as the additional tight end, but they'll take Whittington out. Well, let's see, they got Whittington split to this side. Was he in or out? Play clock's at 14. He's staying in. Do they have too many guys in the huddle? Penn State has too many guys on the field. Now they get Ford off the field. Sadiq White, right wing. Run by Dante Moore. 1st down as he lowers the shoulder to the 43-yard line, and by a yard he gets it, and they move the chains.
Yeah, just got, again, enough movement that time by the offensive line. Quarterback does a good job just lowering his shoulders and going forward, momentum, and end up getting the 1st down on a short yardage situation.
7:10 to go opening quarter. We are scoreless. 1st and 10, Oregon, their own 43-yard line. Wide receiver each way with 2 tight ends. Dante Moore under center. Whittington the lone setback. Dante Moore turns. Play action fake. Pressure. Rolls right. Being chased by Denai Dennis Sutton. Threw it away. Incomplete. And, Jack, I think they got away with one. I'm talking about Oregon that time.
You're exactly correct. But Zariah Fisher that time was being held on the play. And no call by the official. There's a tackle by the right tackle on that play.
Yeah. James Franklin just saw the replay on the video board. He went right down the sideline to let him know they missed it.
He pulls his head. He snaps his head back.
Tony Rojas banged up just a bit, goes to the sideline. Dominic DeLuca replaces him. 2nd and 10, their own 43. Trips near side, one far side, empty backfield for Moore. Dante Moore takes it. They rush forward. Quick toss over the middle. It's knocked away. And did Moore catch it on the rebound? He did. DeCorian Moore on the rebound made the catch at midfield. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Boy, just a quick skinny in route that time. The ball's out in front of him, stops up in the air. A.J. Harris was right there on the play, deflected right back to him on the play for the completion with a 3rd down.
Yeah, it looked like A.J. Harris was going to pick it off and went off his shoulder, then bounced back forward into his hands.
3rd down, about 2.5. They need the 47 of Penn State to keep it alive. 2 left, 2 right. Back goes Moore. He'll run to his left, first down 45, hook slide, and they'll put him down at the Penn State 45 and move the chains. This goes back to your point in the pregame about Moore being more willing to run.
Well, he gets pressure that time right up the middle, so he just comes out of the pocket, and we have no push up in the middle. He sees a soft spot in Penn State defense and goes right up the middle for good yardage and the first down at the 45.
8th play of the drive coming up, 5:40 to go, opening quarter, scoreless, trips near side. Sadiq now into the backfield, now orbit motion back to the right wing. Lamar is to the left of Moore. Sadiq in motion. They'll toss it back to Sadiq. Kenyon Sadiq dropped for a loss at the 46-yard line by Amari Campbell. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, I tell you, Campbell just reads this thing. He sees it coming back against the grain. He takes the angle underneath the blocker. He has that quickness. He sees it. He reacts to it and makes the play on the tight end for no gain.
2nd down. We'll call it 10 at the 45 of Penn State. Bryant goes to the far side. Decory Moore near side. Now they'll shift some Bryant, Johnson, and Lamar far side. Empty backfield for Dante Moore. Back he goes. Quick toss near side. It is complete. Breaks one tackle, and Hill is taken down at the 41 of Penn State to set up a 3rd down and 6 as they went to D'Air Hill, who makes his first catch of the season.
Yeah, trying to go back to the short side of the field against the Penn State, thinking they have numbers on that back side. Good job by Coleman hustling down, helping out on the tackle.
Jack, right now, Penn State without Tony Rojas. He's here on the sideline trying to stretch a little kink out, but Tony Rojas unavailable right now.
Coleman's at that one defensive end on the near side. 3rd and 6, Penn State 41, 2 near side. They want to run it right side with Hill. He's hitting the hole and driven back. He gets to the Penn State 38.5. It's going to be 4th down and 3.5, and they will go for it.
Boy, good job of cleaning up this day. Good tackles in the open field, holding that short of the first down. Penn State needs defensive play. Quarterback running with the football has hurt them a little bit on this drive. Running with the ball, not throwing it.
2 left, 2 right. Motion by Sadiq, sets up in the near slot. 4th and 3. Moore goes back, waits, pressure, steps up. There's an opening. He'll keep it and go. He'll be taken down very close. I don't think he got there, Jack.
I don't think he did
Penn
either.
State is held.
He's got to get to the 35-yard line. The official coming in from the sideline marked that ball short of the first down.
Big hit by Amari Campbell to finish off the run, or else he would have had it.
3:22 to go, opening quarter. Nittany Lions have excellent field position at their own 36 when we come back at a scoreless game on the Penn State Sports Network.
Is your basement or crawl space getting damp or even water in there? Is there a musty smell or even cracks in your foundation? If so, call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540. They will come to your home, give you a free inspection and free estimate from their certified inspectors. Their crew will come and fix the problem right away so that you will have the peace of mind that your home is done right. Don't hesitate. Call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540, the official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 5 is proud to continue its support for Penn State Athletics. Our members go to work safely every day to build the projects that are constantly increasing in demand. Whether it's watching a game, working from home, or just knowing the lights will come on when you flick the switch, you can be confident that the members of IBEW Local 5 are hard at work behind the scenes. Call us at 412-432-1400 or visit IBEW5.org.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
Gear up for Penn State football at the Family Clothesline in State College. We've got it all for fall, including officially licensed Penn State clothing and merchandise from Lululemon, Nike, and more. Extended store hours on home football weekends. Shop PennStateClothes.com and get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. We are
the Family Clothesline.
Craig, I'm having second thoughts about that claim you submitted to the insurance company. It was one big lie.
Lying on a claim is insurance fraud.
Honey, they get thousands of claims every day. No one will even notice.
Suspicious claims are investigated. You will get caught.
Don't worry, even if they catch us, it'll just be a slap on the wrist.
In Pennsylvania, insurance fraud is a felony with serious consequences, fines, court costs, even jail time if convicted. Know the risks. Know the penalties.
Score before the game even starts with Wise Markets, the official grocer of Penn State Athletics. Tune in 90 minutes before kickoff for the Wise Markets Tailgate Show. Wise Markets, eat better, spend less. That's Wise. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
So Penn State takes over their own 36. There have been 20 plays run in this game. So far, 17 have been run by Oregon, but there's still no score, Jack, with 3:22 to play here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, the Penn State defense has done a good job. When Moore gets out of the pocket and trying to on that fourth down play, great job by Campbell just to clean up and hold him short of the first down.
Ross and Pena far side, Hudson near side. They'll bring Pena in motion toward us. Play action fake, rolling near side is Aller. They set up a screen to the far side, juggled and caught. It's going to be a loss back at the 28-yard line. Oregon read that beautifully.
They had a defensive lineman right
Bear
in line,
Alexander.
line of flight of the football. You're trying to throw back that time. You got an offensive lineman back there, but defensive lineman getting penetration, getting up in the air. The timing was all thrown off, and we end up getting a huge loss on the play.
Jack, the guy I want to give credit for dropping off that time was Amari Washington, 52. He's the guy that went over and got in the line of flight. So Penn State with a second down and 18. Motion by Ross away from us. Singleton's the running back. It's going to be Singleton left side and battles out to the 30-yard line. And Penn State's going to be faced with a third down and 16. Not exactly what you wanted.
Trying to run the football in these first two down series for Penn State, and give great credit to Oregon defensively, doing a good job of getting at that point of attack and nowhere for Singleton to run with the football. After the first down loss for Penn State, they've got to get out to the 46-yard line for a first down.
Penn State player down, and we'll take a break. 2:22 to go in the opening quarter, scoreless on the Penn State Sports Network.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not just about where you're going, but who you go with. That's why we work even harder to protect what matters most. And as a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers and prioritize your needs. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap GoodRx, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA corporate partners. Liberty Basement Systems, official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Musselman's Applesauce, official applesauce of Penn State Athletics. Onvo, where Penn State fans fuel up. Shipley Energy, energy for what matters. Topline Heating and Air, official residential heating and air conditioning partner of Penn State Athletics. Woodlock Resorts, official resort destination of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Hey, Penn State fans, some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Visit allstate.com or call an agent, a local agent, for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
Anthony Donko is the injured Nittany Lion. He goes to the sideline, could not put a lot of pressure on that right leg, and that is the leg he hurt last year against Minnesota. TJ Shanahan takes over at right guard for Penn State as they face a 3rd and 16 at their own 30. Pena and Hudson near side. Bring Ross in motion, sets up right wing. 3rd and 16. Motion by Pena away from us. Back goes Allard. Steps up. Pressure. Looks. Fires. Caught 35-yard line to the 40. To the 45-yard line. They're going to be a yard shy of the mark. It's going to be 4th down and 1. And James Franklin has his first decision to make in the game.
Well, good protection initially, and then Drew Allard steps up in a pocket. It's just a check down that time to Singleton. And his effort about the last 3 or 4 yards is able for him to get close to this first down, and Penn State at the 45-yard line. They've got to get right to the 46 for a first down.
And they will go for it. They will turn. Left side, Singleton battles. He's got the first down out to the 47. They battle back from 2nd and 18 and get the first down.
You've got to get credit also to Drew Allard, step up in the pocket on that 3rd down play and seeing the check down to Singleton. They played zone defense, go to the 3rd and 16. The zone defense and Singleton's effort got him to that 4th down play.
So 1st and 10, Nittany Lions their own 47, going left to right as we see it with 1:02 to go in the opening quarter, scoreless. 2 left, 2 right. Now they'll shift and bring the 2 tight ends in a double wing. Allard, and first down, takes it. Hands it off right side through the hole. It's Singleton to midfield and to the 49 of Oregon. Gets 4 in the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 as the Nittany Lions make their first foray into Oregon territory.
Just straight ahead blocking this time. A little route that time where Dinkins has a kick-out block.
There you go with a quick count. Singleton trapped in the backfield and goes down at his own 49 to bring up a 3rd down and 8 on what is probably the final play of the opening quarter.
Tried to go tempo that time against that Oregon defense, and they were ready for it. Singleton trying to go off left tackle. Good gang tackling, good defense so far for Oregon against Penn State's running game.
So Penn State...
Still no sign of Anthony Donko. Wayne Sebastianelli just went into the 10. He's popping in and out, but Anthony Donko remains in the 10 for Penn State. Sorry.
At the end of the first quarter, timeout on the field.
Well, then we'll take one, Ron. Thank you. End of the first quarter. Scoreless on the Penn State Sports Network.
Liberty Basement Systems are the foremost experts in the waterproofing industry for basements, crawl spaces, plus all your foundation needs. Call them today at 570-998-4540. They will give you the peace of mind that your home is structurally sound and you never have to worry about water again. Their certified inspectors will give you a free inspection and estimate. Call Liberty Basement Systems at 570-998-4540, the official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA corporate partners. AmeriGas, propane that's pro-you. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, proud partner of Penn State Athletics. Del Grosso Foods, the finest sauce made. Goodridge Construction Group, building excellence from the ground up. Keystone Outdoor Living, the official outdoor living sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
New Trail Brewing is a proud partner of Penn State Athletics. When it's game time, grab the light beer that's working overtime. State Light is brewed right here in Central PA for Penn State fans. Cold, refreshing, and just 105 calories. The only light beer packed with Nittany pride, and the only beer directly donating to Penn State student athletes every time you crack one open. State Light by New Trail. 21 plus, please drink responsibly.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions All-American Corporate Partners, PSECU, presenting partner of the 2025 Penn State football season. Weiss Markets, the official grocer of Penn State football. West Shore Home, official window replacement partner of Penn State Athletics. Thank you to our All-American Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
This football season, every time the Lions defense sacks the opposing quarterback at Beaver Stadium, Planet Fitness will donate $1,000 to Thon. Planet Fitness donation currently sits at $9,000. Join Planet Fitness, the official gym of Penn State Athletics, for just $15 a month. Be a part of a community that stands strong together. We're all strong on this planet, and together we can make a difference. The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics recognizes its All-American corporate partners. Amica Insurance, the official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State. Highmark, because life. Penn State Health, official health care provider of Penn State Athletics. Pepsi, Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. PSECU, presenting partner of the 2025 Penn State football season. Wise Markets, official grocer of Penn State football. And West Shore Home, official window replacement partner of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to our all-American corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all of our student athletes. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
Anthony Donko fined. He's back in the lineup at right guard for Penn State. And, Brian, it sounds like there's good news on Tony Rojas as well.
Yeah, Tony Rojas was riding the bike down here trying to stretch out, but he was just sitting on the bench going over the plays with the rest of the linebackers down there. And it's great to see Donko back out there because I was a little worried when he came off.
There's no such thing as rest of the linebackers. See. Third down and 8, their own 49. At their own 49-yard line, it is Singleton to the left of Aller, too far side. Two tight ends. Reynolds is on the right. Play clock's down to 10. They have plenty of time. Takes the snap, back to pass. Lot of time. Waits, loads it up. Now runs out of time. Rolls near side. Floats it downfield. It's caught by Singleton. A first down inside the 40 at the 38-yard line, and they move the chains. Well done by Aller and Singleton.
First of all, this is a running back downfield. This is not a wide receiver in Singleton. Initially good protection. Aller gets out.
First down, Singleton inside the 35 to the 34. He gets 4 in the play. Second down and 6. Well, Singleton's already made 2 big plays in the passing game.
And he's the reason right now this drive for Penn State is continuing. That effort on third down, on that check down where he got it to the fourth down situation. And this catch here, you got to remember, this is a 223-pound running back. That ball was in the middle of the field. He caught that football with his hands, again, on a third down play to keep this drive going.
They can't Kennedy out. They bring in Blake Purchase, so they'll go with 4 defensive backs here. Motion by Pena away from us. It's going to be Katron Allen. Allen into the hole and is thrown back at the 32-yard line, and Penn State now faced with a third down and 4. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver each way with a wing left. 3rd and 4. Play action. Back goes Aller. Waits. Rolls right. Being chased by Mixon. Throws downfield high in the air and incomplete for Andrew Rappelier. It's going to be 4th down and 4. James Franklin doesn't hesitate. It's going to be Ryan Barker.
Well, again, good protection. At the last second, he rolls out to his right. I mean, I thought he was going to run with the football, had a chance to get that first down along the sideline. Aller threw the football down towards his tight end along that sideline and went for an incomplete pass.
So it's going to be a 50-yard attempt. Barker's career long 49. It's right in the center of the field. Riley Thompson will put it down. Tyler Dzansky will snap it. They wait. Put down. Kick is on the way. The kick by Ryan Barker is good, and the Nittany Lions take the lead with 13:26 to go in the half. A career-long 50-yard field goal for Ryan Barker. Breaking the action. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors with 13:26 to go in the opening half. 3-0 Nittany Lions on the Penn State Sports Network.
Pick the propane pros at AmeriGas to fuel your home or business. From home heat to commercial applications, our team is proud to meet the propane needs of Penn State fans coast to coast. Want to showcase your Penn State pride at your next barbecue? Grab a custom Penn State wrapped grill tank at an AmeriGas cylinder exchange near you. Visit amerigas.com/go/local for a free quote on bulk propane or to find a convenient take exchange location near you. AmeriGas is proud to be the official propane partner of Penn State Athletics.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward, so listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
New Trail Brewing is a proud partner of Penn State Athletics. When it's game time, grab the light beer that's working overtime. State Light is brewed right here in Central PA for Penn State fans. Cold, refreshing, and just 105 calories. The only light beer packed with Nittany pride, and the only beer directly donating to Penn State student athletes every time you crack one open. State Light by New Trail. 21 plus, please drink responsibly. You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
Looking for a casual atmosphere with great food? Stop into the Field Burger and Tap and experience the most delicious milkshakes and top-rated burgers and fries, including signature burger creations from Penn State's amazing coaches. Visit the Field Burger and Tap in State College. Be amazed at what you'll find. Local burgers, the Field. We're there on Tuesday.
Tuesday night, indeed. 11-play, 32-yard drive. Ryan Barker, 49-yard field goal. 3-0 Nittany Lions. Whittington at the 1 on the near side. Lamar to the far side at the 5. Kicked by Gabe Wosu. Goes right to left as we see it. Approaches. And belts it high end over end and to Mansfield. So, 2 touchbacks tonight for Gabe Wosu, and Oregon will start from their own 25-yard line.
And I can't remember the last time after one quarter, Oregon only has 21 yards passing against his Penn State defense. They come out and try to run the football against his Penn State defense, pound the football. They're able to stop him on 4th down situation, getting the football back. And so this defense right now, and we had some rotation as well. We had some substitutions in that last series as well for the Penn State D.
Tony Rojas back in at linebacker, and Chaz Coleman's at defensive end. Moore 1st and 10 from his own 25. Blitz coming from Rojas. Sweep left side. Hill. Hill into the hole to the 30. He's to the 35, 40. Cuts to his right, 45. Over the 45 and out to midfield. And a 1st down for Oregon. They'll put the knee down at the Oregon 49. 24 yards.
Good blocking by their tight end on a kick-out block, and also wide receivers blocking downfield. Now they're going tempo.
Bunch set far side. Moore throws far side into traffic at the 50. It goes to Benson, and Benson's belted at the Penn State 48. Knocked out of bounds there. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
We're just trying to get blockers out in front. Wide receiver screen to the short side of the field. Penn State did a pretty good job of holding that to a short gain. Guys gang tackling to that short side of the field.
They'll actually mark it at the 47. Davidson's the running back to the right, Hill to the left. So they have the 2 freshmen in together. Wide receiver each way. 2nd and 6. Moore. Play action. Trouble. Throws over the middle and knocked away and incomplete. Davian Collins with the coverage that time. Penn State had hands all over the place that time, and Zion Tracy was all over it.
They were collapsing the pocket, and Collins does a good job of man-to-man coverage. Also, Tony Rojas at linebacker.
3rd down and 6, Penn State 47. 2 near side, 2 far side. Motion toward us by Whittington. Blitz coming. Quick toss far side into traffic. Weaves his way inside the 45 and down at the 43 of Penn State. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Well, he came with a blitz that time. He came with Wheatley, a safety blitz. the 4th and 2 situation right now for Oregon. And they want to go for it on 4th down a lot of times. Penn State defense could hold here, have great field position for the offense.
It was Zane Durant who made that play. It's going to be 4th down, about 2.5. Motion by Bryant toward us. 2 near side, 1 far side. 4th down. Moore takes it. Back. Throws. Caught. 1st down. Malik Benson inside the 40 at the 36.
Well, Penn State defense playing a zone defense that time, dropped off in coverage, and just didn't come to the short side of the field in a dead area.
Trips near side, 1 far side. Back goes Moore. He's got a lot of time this time. A lot of time. Slings it through. Overthrew him. Incomplete. Well, he had a lot of time that time. He just made a bad throw to Whittington. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 36 of Penn State.
Just a 4-man rush that time. You're right about the fact that Moore had time into the pocket that time to find a receiver. Just threw it right over the top on the check down. Should have been an easy pitch and catch for positive yards.
Trips near side. Whittington, the running back, to the right on 2nd and 10. Penn State 36. 3-0 Nittany Lions. 11:09 to go in the opening half. Moore. It's going to be Whittington left side, breaks a tackle inside the 35 and gets to the 34, maybe the 33. That's it. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for Oregon at the Penn State 34.
Good job that time. Denied Dennis Sutton coming off his block and coming back down inside and helping out on a tackle. Good job also by A.J. Harris, the corner on the play.
DeCorian Moore will go to the far side, trips near side, with Benson, Bryant, and Sadiq. Whittington to the left of Dante Moore. 3rd and 8, Penn State 34. Here they come. Back goes Moore. Pressure. Rolls near side. Being chased. Turns upfield. He'll keep it and go to the 30 and dives ahead inside the 30. And they'll put him down at the 29. It's going to be 4th down and 3 for Oregon there. And it's going to be Atticus Sappington coming on to attempt to tie the game.
Good job. Zariah Fisher from that edge rushing on that left side put a spin move on a tackle, got inside and forced Moore out of the pocket and then to run with the football. We're concerned about him because he didn't get any pressure in the first 4 games and that he could sit back in a pocket. He's getting pressure now, and Moore has been able to run with the football.
47-yard attempt, career long 48. Reynolds will put it down on the near hash. Kick will be to the south end zone to a right angle to his left. Good snap, put down, kick is on the way. The kick is no good. It sails wide left, and the Nittany Lions turn them away again.
But this Penn State defense here in the first half against a very explosive Oregon offense has done a great job of holding them scoreless here into the second quarter.
3-0 Nittany Lions with 9:36 to go in the opening half. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors and the Penn State Sports Network.
Dear team, thanks for showing up for me with the best face paint and taunting the other team in the kindest way. For standing on your seat when I need the support and screaming until your throat hurts because you know it makes a difference. For wearing my number. For being the best teammates a player could ask for. At Highmark, we're proud to be cheering alongside the best teammates. Fans like you. Because life. Highmark Blue Shield. Official partner of Penn State Athletics.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-conference corporate partners. Slaymaker, the official equipment rental partner of Penn State football. SRS Distributions, company by company, person by person, rooftop by rooftop, SRS delivers the American dream. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Please play responsibly. Truly, official hard seltzer of Penn State Athletics. Utz, official tailgate partner of Penn State Athletics. Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, official hotel loyalty partner of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
For over 45 years, Urish Popek & Company accountants and consultants have advised private and public companies to achieve their business goals. Just as Penn State football has a winning tradition, Urish Popek has a history of bringing success to their clients, helping them achieve their goals by providing long-term planning and strategy in a complex business environment. Urish Popek is proud to be a partner of Penn State Athletics. Let's go State!
Shh, it's okay, Daddy's here. Rockabye baby on the treetop. Josh Allen beat Daddy's team and really went off. When the game ends, Daddy's ranking will fall. And jerkface Bill will win Fantasy League trophy and all.
Hon, have a Snickers.
Thanks.
And maybe take a break from the league chat.
You're distracted when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
The Family Clothesline, your source for all your family's Penn State needs. From tees and hoodies to jerseys and souvenirs, the largest selection of Penn State merchandise in Happy Valley at 352 East College Avenue in the heart of State College. Can't make it in? Check out all the gear at PennStateClothes.com. Tonight's game for MI Windows and Doors.
9:36 to go, opening half, 3-0 Nittany Lions. 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Katron Allen, the running back, to the right of Allard. 2 left, 2 right with Wasson motion away from us. Allard to throw. Protection. Now loses time and will run out of time. Everybody was covered that time. That was a coverage sack that time by Oregon. Back to the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, we got man-to-man covered that time. They're trying to get the ball to Allen out of the backfield. They scrape with a linebacker to pick him up. Drew Aller had nowhere to go with the football, try to step up in the pocket. Initially, good protection, just couldn't get anybody open downfield.
So, Penn State with a 2nd and 12, their own 27. Near hash going right to left as we see it. They'll send Ross, Hudson, and Pena to the far side with Reynolds now a wing left. Katron Allen to the left of Drew Aller. Motion toward us by Pena. Pitches it to the edge to Allen. Katron upfield to the 30. Bounces away to the 33 and knocked out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. And Penn State will be faced with a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, Penn State in his first half, their 3rd down situation, been 3rd and long. Not getting positive plays on those first, 2nd down runs. Trying to get this time Katron Allen to the outside. Getting good block by your wide receiver Pena on the play, but still good pursuit by Oregon defensively. Penn State's got to get to the 40-yard line for the 1st down.
Oregon's pursuit has been outstanding in this game, Jeff.
Well, that's their game. Their game is speed on both sides of the ball, and defensively done a great job.
One set far side, Hudson near side. Now sets up with Reynolds, so 2 left, 2 right. Oregon loads the box. Back goes Aller, pressure, steps up, throws it, and over the hands of Reynolds and incomplete. Aller did a heck of a job to get it in the neighborhood. He just threw it too high for Reynolds. He was under great pressure that time on the blitz.
I almost thought they were offsides defensively by Oregon, but he came off right with the snap count. And you're right about Aller doing a good job of getting rid of the football, avoid the sack and the yardage back there. And now we're going to have to punt the football away.
Dylan Thieneman's the one that came on the blitz from the safety spot that time. Bryant awaits the punt, his own 21. Rosu rolls to his right, kicks it out of there. Tumbling punt, fair catch by Bryant at his own 25, and that's where Oregon will put it in play with 7:56 to go in the half, 3-0 Nittany Lions. So a timeout on the field. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors on the Penn State Sports Network.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
The Family Clothesline at State College has the perfect gear for every Penn State fan. We have officially licensed Penn State clothing and merchandise from quality brands like Nike, Under Armour, Yeti, Lululemon, and more. Shop PennStateClothes.com and get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. We are
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions All-American Corporate Partners, PSECU, presenting partner of the 2025 Penn State football season. Weiss Markets, the official grocer of Penn State football. West Shore Home, official window replacement partner of Penn State Athletics. Thank you to our All-American Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot has an estimated annuity of $497 million. $497 million. Play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
Ty Blanding and Xavier Gilliam the tackles. Jalen Harvey and Dennis Sutton will be the ends. And Penn State will start nickel. Elliott Washington is in at corner in place of Davian Collins. Rojas is out there with Amari Campbell.
Steve, you talked about it. No fatigue from this crowd.
Bunch set near side. Back goes Moore, throws far side, caught by DeCorian Moore, bumped out of bounds by A.J. Harris. About a half-yard shy of the mark at the 34.5. It's going to be 2nd and a half yard.
That's just good timing. We're playing our soft corner on that short side of the field. We're trying to get Rojas underneath that route, but it's a 3-step drop and get rid of it.
Whittington up the middle, first down over the 35 and rumbles out to the 40-yard line near the 41, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, it's running back Whittington, very explosive, going right up the middle. Good yards on the first down run.
Two near side, one far side. Back, rolls near side, being chased, lobs it downfield, just threw it away and incomplete. There are a lot of bodies hitting the ground out there, Jack. That's all I'll say. There are a lot of bodies hitting the ground. 2nd and 10.
Well, we end up losing containment on the outside, so we finally had to bring Campbell, the linebacker, come in scraping off to try to make sure Moore did not run with the football and deliver the ball downfield, way out of bounds, and just threw the football away.
Tracy, Wheatley, and Mack are the 3 safeties to go with Harris and Washington in the corners. 2nd and 10, Oregon their own 41. Wide receiver each way with 2 in the backfield. Hill is the deep back. It'll be Hill, the freshman. Breaks one tackle, swings it near side, gets away from Campbell. Stiff arm to the 40 and then run down by Wheatley at the 43-yard line. The pursuit for Penn State paid off there.
Outstanding pursuit. You're right about we are crashing from the outside. Harvey, and this makes that thing go to the outside. Good job by Wheatley also from that safety position to kind of make sure you keep bouncing this thing to the outside. Then finally, Washington also cleans up.
Bryant now goes a motion away from us, joining Sadiq and Moore on 3rd and 8, their own 43. Dante Moore takes it back, looks far side. He's got Bryant in traffic, 45 to 50, and he's close. He's not there. It's going to be 4th down and 1 at midfield. Another 4th down coming up.
Yeah, just a wide receiver screen that time to the outside. We had coming in with a corner on the outside, Harris on a blitz. We're fortunate to get that ball and set up a 4th down play.
3 tight ends will be in the game, and they'll bring Jordan Davison in the game, the freshman running back.
Well, you still got to read your keys here in case they try to throw this football. No question about it. Midfield, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need that yard.
Zane Durant for Ty Blanding. 4th and 1 midfield. Moore under center. Davidson the deep back. Play action. Back he goes. Waits. Throws down the middle. He's got Moore at the 30. DeCorian Moore taken down there. And Jack, that's the ability. Read your keys. And that time they didn't.
Exactly. They went for a 4th down on a short yard situation. Try to pound the football. A little play action fake like this is going to hold everybody. You're not going to get pressure on the quarterback. He had time to just wait for his receiver to break open in the middle of the field.
5:26 go opening half. 3-0 Nittany Lions. 1st and 10 Oregon at the Penn State 30. Sadiq goes to the far side with Davison. Moore near side with Bryant. Now they'll bring Davidson back into the backfield to the left of Dante Moore. The big man Davidson, right side, lowers the shoulder, pounds it to the 25, to the 24. He gets 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Well, he's 236 pounds, and I think Oregon feels that they can run the football against this Penn State defense. A first down run, they've got downfield an offensive line just coming off the football, controlling our defensive line, and getting a good 6.5, 7 yards on that play.
Now Jaden Lamar comes in the game. He's to the right of Dante Morris. Davison goes out. Bunch set near side. 2nd and 4, Penn State 24. It's going to be a counter to Lamar, and he's going to be taken down inside the 25 at the 23. Great job on the backside that time. King Mack came over along with Zariah Fisher.
And also Harris hit the corner from the outside, squeezing this thing, going around the offensive lineman who's trying to block him. A big tackle that time. Harris goes around him and helps out and makes his tackle along with Wheatley.
3rd down and 4 for Oregon at the Penn State 24. Lamar to the left of Dante Moore. Bunch set near side. Sadiq to the far side. Now Bryant in motion comes back this way. Dante Moore takes it back. Time. Slings it near side and almost intercepted at the 3-yard line. Best shot at it that time was Penn State's Zion Tracy. It's going to be 4th down, and we're going to see Atticus Sappington again.
Good protection by their offensive line, trying to throw the football in a sideline route. That was the only chance out there was the interception by Tracy on the outside, coming over the top. They had the receiver Moore double teamed that time. Moore still threw the football, and now going for the field goal attempt to try to tie the game up.
This time from the far hash angle to his right. Reynolds will put it down for Sappington, who's already missed from 48. This is from the far hash, kicking toward the south end zone. Angle to his right. Put down. Kick is up. The kick by Sappington is good and ties the game at 3 with 3:42 to go in the half. Tonight's game being presented by MI Windows and Doors on the Penn State Sports Network.
They say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. At Amica Insurance, we know what matters most to you. And we work even harder to protect it, together. As a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers and prioritize your needs. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
If you're an electrical contractor, general contractor, or developer considering who to hire on your next project, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 5 is ready to supply you with the best trained, most qualified, drug-free, and OSHA-compliant electricians and apprentices in the industry. Our code of excellence guarantees it. So for your next electrical project, insist on the team that will make it a winner. Call us at 412-432-1400 or visit ibw5.org.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
You know, like Penn State fans, MI Windows and Doors believes in performance season after season. A leading manufacturer for nearly 80 years, MI Windows and Doors is the official window of Penn State football.
So Oregon 10-play 51-yard drive. Atticus Sappington knocking home a 42-yard field goal to tie the game at 3 with 3:42 to go in the half.
Crowd has been really impactful from down here on the field. This defense is playing really well. You could tell the offense last time out starting to get a little bit frustrated that they're not able to get in advantageous spots and get those 3rd and short situations or try to stay ahead of the chains. And that frustration starting to be visible in their body language.
Sappington 71% on touchbacks. It's Singleton to the far side and Allen to the near side. Sappington has it on that far ash. And line drive, and Penn State will start from the 25. That ball goes beyond the end line. And Penn State 75 yards in front of them, trying to take the lead before the half with 3:42 to go in the half. Each team, all 3 timeouts left, plus the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, and it's important right now for this Penn State offense because Oregon has had the football for over 18 minutes, and Penn State for over 8. There's a 10-minute differential here. Penn State needs to get them rest for that defense on the sideline and also put points on here at the end of the first half.
Ross and Hudson near side, 2 tight ends now swing to the left. The running back in the pistol is Katron Allen. Now Allen's going to take a direct snap. Takes it, runs to his right, and up the middle, pushes the pile out to the 26. He gets a yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 9, and Oregon has been outstanding against the run tonight.
Yeah, especially on first down. Penn State has been behind the chains. We're trying to lead block that. Now we're going tempo.
Back goes Aller, play action fake, slings it down, and caught 30-yard line out to the 32-yard line to Khalil Dinkins. And Penn State's faced with a 3rd down, about 2.5 at their own 32.5.
Yeah. Dinkins was out there in that flat area waiting for the football. Good protection by the offensive line. Good protection by Katron Allen. Penn State needs to convert right here on 3rd down to keep the football. 2:58 left to go here in the first half. Can ill afford to get this ball right back to Oregon again.
Singleton's in the game as a wide receiver now. He's set up in the slot far side. 2 near side. 3rd, 2.5, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion toward us. They'll sweep near side. Nope, it's going to be Aller up the middle himself. Quarterback draw for 1st down. He took several shots but kept it moving, and the Nittany Lions get a 1st down.
Well, that's just a good job. You're faking a jet sweep, and I'll tell you, he breaks a tackle back in, about 4 yards back in the backfield, and he ends up getting that 1st down.
2:20 to go in the half. 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game together, all on the near side. Using his cadence there. They may not snap it before the 2-minute warning.
Right, yeah. There's a lot of time left. They got their timeouts. 2 minutes left to go in the first half, so that's a good move. Be patient, take your time, go to the 2-minute warning.
One man's 2-minute timeout is another man's 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. And let's pause 10 scintillating seconds as only we can for stations down the line to identify themselves on the Penn State Sports Network. All right, so you have a 1st and 10 at your own 38-yard line. You have 2 minutes to go in the half. You also get the ball to start the second half. Jack, you have 3 timeouts remaining, but you have to keep getting forward progress here. It can't be just 1 1st down. You need to group a couple of more here to put yourself in a scoring position and maybe even do more damage than that.
Yeah, actually, you give credit to Drew Aller because he did it with his legs because he had a defender in the backfield, almost brought Drew Aller down. You know, he's 6'5", 230 pounds, was able to brush off that tackle, go forward on a 3rd and 2 situation, get that 1st down, and again, keep the football here under the 2-minute warning, and now see if they can open up this offense a little bit, get balls to the wide receivers. We've only had 1 pass to Ross, our wide receiver, and that went for a -8 yards on that screen. So we got to get the football to loosen up that Oregon defense so they're not just teeing off on our running game.
Yeah, they just haven't had a lot of plays either. I mean, Oregon's had the ball 34 plays. That's to their credit. And they've had the ball, as you mentioned earlier, 18 minutes. Penn State, to this point, has run 19 plays.
And our 1st down has been ineffective. We've been behind the chains.
Yes.
After a 1st down play, it has been behind the chains, and you're trying to play catch-up against that defense of Oregon. So need more positive yards on these 1st down runs or off play action to throw the football as well. But Oregon is tight against that line of scrimmage and have not allowed us to run the football we've only run the ball for 26 yards here in the first half.
Penn State averages on first down 7.7 yards per play. 7.7 per play on first down. Tonight, Penn State has 6 yards total on first down. So that's, to Jack's point, it has put them behind the chains to this stage. Now, see what they can do, though. They've got the ball, 2 minutes left and 3 timeouts in a 3-3 game.
Yeah, it changes everything. If you get positive yards, 4 or 5 yards on that first down play, it changes everything in what you want to call offensively against that Oregon defense. But Oregon defense is playing about the best I've seen them play in the last couple of years here in the first half against our offense.
No question. Their pursuit and their speed has really been impressive tonight. 1st and 10, their own 38-yard line. They'll be on that far hash going right to left as we see it.
This would be a great break for the Penn State defense if we can, in fact, close out here in the first half with the football and score at the end of the first half. We get the ball to start the third quarter, give that defense a good rest here at halftime.
4 far side, Singleton near side. They throw it complete to Pena, 40-yard line, over the 40 and out to the 42, 43-yard line. It's like a running play, Jack.
It's like a sweep to the outside. Now they're at the line of scrimmage again. They got a number of different plays called, and they're ready to go.
2nd and 6. They'll give it to Singleton, left side, bottled up and thrown down by Bear Alexander for a loss back at the 40-yard line. A timeout will be called by Oregon with 94 seconds left in the half. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Penn State. It was Bear Alexander that blew it up. They went unbalanced line that time, Jack.
Yeah, it ended up getting penetration. And again, Penn State running game here in the first half has been non-existent. And Oregon smartly calls that timeout after that 2nd down play. Their Singleton is dropped for a loss on the play.
Now this is where you need your offensive line to protect. They'll reset the clock, by the way, at 1:40. At 1:40, Oregon with 2 timeouts remaining. Penn State all 3. But now you've got to somehow find a way to get the ball to the 48-yard line and keep your drive going and put the pressure on Oregon.
Yeah, Penn State offense, it just has been unable. There's always been an Oregon defender at the line of scrimmage or into the backfield stopping this running game. Singleton and Allen here in the first half, and only been able to run the football for 24 yards here in the first half. That is not a recipe for Penn State.
Singleton near side. Allen to the left of Aller. Reynolds is on that far side. Motion toward us. Blitz coming. Deep drop. Aller slips. Throws it. Caught. 1st down. Oregon territory by Devontae Ross. A fabulous throw by Drew Aller.
Well, I tell you, he all slips down again, and he keeps his knee off the ground and delivers the football on the 3rd down play.
Now at the 46 of Oregon. And a flag. You can't. No. That is not the right call. They call a false start on Penn State. That is not the right call.
You know, he has the opportunity to come up.
Yes, he does.
He is a running back.
Right.
Yeah.
Not great at calling holding, but they're good at that.
A little confusion here getting the play in for Penn State, but as you talked about, Steve, on that great throw by Aller, he slipped a little bit. As it gets later and later into the game here, the field definitely does have some moisture on it with all the rain we had this week.
Number 50-15. Oregon has declined the option of a 10-second runoff. The game clock will start on the snap.
It's not the right call, by the way. It really isn't. 2 far side, 1 near side. 1st and 15, their own 49. Aller takes it back, fires over the middle, and through the hands of Reynolds and incomplete. Luke should have come up with that one, Jack, at 2nd and 15.
Well, he had the inside position on a defender. The ball's on the line that time. The ball's right there for him. He goes right through his hand, maybe a little bit behind him on the play, but still.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
not an easy catch, but a catch you can make here right now. And again, Penn State they've got to get to the 36-yard line for a 1st down.
2nd and 15. Pena and Ross to the far side. Hudson to the near side. Aller sends Pena in motion toward us. Blitz coming again. Deep drop by Aller. Fires it downfield. Missed Hudson, incomplete at the 34. 3rd down and 15, their own 49 with 1:20 to go in the half.
Yeah, the timing that time between Hudson and Aller really was not there. He came out of his break. The ball was already thrown by Drew Aller, and Hudson is just coming out of his break in a man-to-man coverage, and the ball sails over his head.
So 3rd and 15, their own 49. Hudson and Pena far side, Ross near side. Reynolds tight on the near side. Singleton to the left. Ross in motion away from us to the far side. 3rd and 15. Back goes Aller. They run a stunt. Throws it far side for Hudson and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down, and we're going to see.
Yeah, they had that time Hudson double teamed downfield. They had a guy underneath and a guy deep downfield. They're playing man-to-man coverage. They're trying to take Hudson away from us. And there's no way in the world we can get that football in there.
Well, the big one was the false start on 1st down. And Wosu now with 1:14 to go in the half will kick it away with Bryant waiting at the 10. He rolls to his right. He kicks it out of there. Tumbling punt. Bryant will make the fair catch at his 10-yard line with 1:07 to go in the half. And remember, here's the key part now. How does James Franklin want to use his 3 timeouts here? I think what Oregon does on 1st down will determine that. Because they're at the 10, you've got 1:07 to go in the half, and the door is still open for Penn State to get the ball back.
Yeah, but I think also Oregon is not going to back off here, right?
No.
They've got 2 timeouts left and 1:07 on the clock, and we know that the clock will stop after 1st downs as well. I can't believe that Oregon's got to do nothing but keep up the gas on right now and try to go against that Penn State defense.
Whittington to the left of Moore. Tight formation. Moore, 1st down, he does want to throw. He fires, it's caught, 15-yard line out to the 16-yard line. Near the 17, we'll give him a pickup of 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4 there at the line of scrimmage, 54 seconds to go in the half. Back goes Moore, pressure from the outside over the middle, caught by Whittington. And taken down the open field on a fine tackle by Campbell at the 24. Pause the clock at 47. Like Jack said, they're not backing off. 3-3. Is our score. Trips near side, 1 far side. Game so far, no turnovers. Back goes Moore. Steps up, throws near side. Caught stepping out of bounds to Corian Moore at the 36 of the 1st down for Oregon. 37 seconds left in the half.
And this is where you need that pass rush right now for the defense. Front 4 cannot get to Moore. He's able to get the football to his wide receiver Moore on the outside for a 1st down and stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Bench on the far side with Bryant to Corian Moore near Sadiq.
We got extra
wing left.
And we have extra defensive backs in the game here right now to take away the deep ball. Looks like we got to cover 2 right now with 2 safeties deep.
Play action. Moore goes back, waits, time. Flag goes down, holding on Oregon. Throws it near side, caught by Whittington, bumped out of bounds by Davian Collins. But this is going to back up Oregon 10.
Holding, offense, number 76, 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
That is on Isaiah Worlds.
We have 28 seconds left to go here in the 1st half. That's a big penalty. Front 4 rush that time. They're trying to, again, Moore, they will come out of the pocket, looking downfield, found his receiver downfield.
Jeremiah McClellan in the game at wide receiver with Bryant far side. Sadiq joins them, trips far side, 1 near side. Dante Moore on 1st and 20, back at their own 27-yard line. Penn State adjusts. Back he goes. They run a stunt. Throws far side, skipped it off the turf, incomplete. Good coverage by A.J. Harris. 2nd down and 20. 24 seconds left in the half of the 3-3 game.
And again, Penn State with a 4-man rush, running some games inside. They were able to do a good job of keeping Moore clean in that pocket to deliver the football, but good coverage downfield and errant throw.
Owen Wafel in the game at defensive tackle, joining Xavier Gilliam. 2nd and 20, their own 27. 2 far side, 1 near side. Sadiq wing left. Moore, quick toss near side to Corian Moore. Taken down by Davian Collins. Inbounds at the 34-yard line. Fabulous open field tackle with 14 seconds left in the half.
That is a huge penalty as the clock continued to run. Oregon did not call a timeout. and now we're down to 8 seconds, and I think they're just going to go to the locker room.
Well, let's see if Dan Lanning wants a timeout.
Charge timeout, Oregon, their second. It's a 30-second timeout. Please put 9 seconds on the game clock.
So 9 seconds. 9 seconds to go in the half. You're welcome.
That's a huge tackle in open field, short of the first down, because if he gets the first down, the clock will stop and give Oregon time to get to the line of scrimmage. It was short. Penn State defensively has tackled well. Oregon has gained whatever yards they've gained here in the first half. They have earned it because Penn State defensively has not allowed any runs after the catch.
It's been big. So it's going to be 3rd down and 13.
You got to worry about a screen here because Penn State's going to be having. You're not going to be able to throw the ball deep. If it's a ball deep downfield for a big play, it's going to mistake on the Penn State secondary because. But, we're dropping everybody else off. Sometimes you can set up a screen and get some good yardage because they have running backs who can, in fact, run with the football after the catch.
3rd and 13. Lamar's to the right of Moore. 2 far side, 1 near side. Sadiq wing left. Back he goes. Pressure. Steps up, rolls near side, dumps it off complete to Lamar at the 40. Slip.
He stayed in bounds.
And he stayed in bounds. And with 1 second left, the clock runs out.
That's the end of the first half.
That was... You'd at least would have given Oregon an opportunity to throw the football into the end zone or something with the last play. By staying in bounds that time, enables the clock to run out.
But, Jack, good down and distance defense by Penn State.
Exactly. They had the deep ball was taken away, and you knew Oregon was not going to sit on a ball back on their own 10-yard line. They were trying to move the football. And you talk about a defense that holds Oregon to 3 points in the first half.
The officials had to step in and separate Zion Tracy and Benson there before both teams started to head off to the locker room.
Well, Penn State's heading out, and I believe Catherine Tappan will probably talk to James first, and then it's your turn.
That is correct. I don't know what it is about this whole TV thing.
It's all right. You do a great job. So
thank you.
Not a good job, a great job. So it's 3-3 at halftime. Penn State gets the ball to start the second half. This gives you an opportunity to go in the locker room, kind of talk things out, know out what you want to do, and then come out with a good drive to start the second half. Penn State's 3 of 3 in its opening drive in the second half this season. 3 of 3. So they've had the ability to come out from the locker room and get the drive going.
All right, Steve, we have head coach James Franklin. The defense spent a lot of time on the field, but held them just 3 points. What did you like about your defense in that first half?
Yeah, we played our tails off. Like we said, we got to be better on first down because they're too often in 3rd and manageable, which is also allowing them to go for it on 4th down a bunch. Same thing with our offense. We got to play better up front. We got to get the run game established. We got to be able to get out of 3rd and long situations so they're not teeing off on us in our pass protection.
How have the guys handled the adversity that you'd face here in a heavyweight fight that's back and forth?
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a battle, so we couldn't play worse in the first half. On the offensive side of the ball, we got to get it cleaned up.
James, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
And they'll be in the process of doing that in the locker room. 3-3 at the break. The Nittany Lions will get the football to start the second half here at West Shore Home Field at Beaver Stadium. The opening half brought to you by MI Windows and Doors. Roger Corey next with halftime activity in a moment on the Penn State Sports Network.
This is the Penn State Football Halftime Show, presented by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Also brought to you in part by Pepsi. Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. Quality Plus Ford. Check out Ford's full lineup of versatile SUVs and award-winning trucks at buyfordnow.com and your local Ford store today. SRS Distribution. SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Company by company, person by person, rooftop by rooftop. SRS delivers more than building products. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Please play responsibly.
Welcome to halftime at West Shore Home Field at Beaver Stadium, where Penn State and Oregon are locked up at 3 apiece. not exactly where I thought we would be on the scoreboard at this juncture. I thought both teams would be at least into double digits by this point. We'll have to see how fired up Penn State is when they come out of the locker room at halftime. James Franklin said you can't play much more of a worse first half, so he's looking forward to a great deal of improvement by the Lions in the second half. You know, like Penn State fans, MI Windows and Doors believes in performance season after season. A leading manufacturer for nearly 80 years, MI Windows is the official window of Penn State football. Jason Seco was joining us in the pregame show today and was commenting on MI Windows and Doors' dedication to philanthropy through giving, through listening, and giving some more. That's how it is at MI Windows and Doors. We'll be checking out a very short list of highlights. We've got some stats to run by. It's going to be a wonderful, cool, laid-back halftime show. Penn State, Oregon tied at 3. The Penn State halftime show presented by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, the official health care provider of Penn State Athletics. More in just a bit. This is Nittany Lion football on the Penn State Sports Network.
Athletes push boundaries, defy odds, and strive for greatness. At Penn State Health, we share that drive. We tackle medicine's toughest challenges, leading to breakthrough treatments and even cures. Our researchers are passionate and push the limits, like the discovery of a pediatric cancer treatment that led to an FDA-approved drug, drawing patients globally to central Pennsylvania. Penn State Health, driven for you.
Del Grosso Foods is a proud sponsor of Penn State football. As America's oldest family-owned pasta sauce maker, we've been perfecting the art of flavor for generations. And now you can bring even more flavor to your home with our all-new creamy Alfredo sauce. Ready to elevate your next meal? Explore Del Grosso Alfredo sauce and all our irresistible pasta sauces, pizza sauces, and Sloppy Joe sauce at delgrossofoods.com. Del Grosso, the finest sauce made.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
At Amica Insurance, your time and peace of mind matter. Bundle your auto and home coverage with us and enjoy savings that make life a little easier. As a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers. We prioritize your needs and are here for you when you need us. Amica. Empathy is our best policy. Call 877-41-AMICA and get a quote today.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
Halftime here at Beaver Stadium on the Penn State football halftime show, presented by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Well, the Lions had an opportunity to put the defense to work early today against a vaunted, extremely talented Oregon defense in the first quarter. After seeing Oregon run, pass with efficiency, Penn State had to buckle down and hold the Ducks on a fourth down play.
Motion by Sadiq, sets up in the near slot. 4th and 3. Moore goes back, waits, pressure, steps up. There's an opening. He'll keep it and go. He'll be taken down very close. I don't think he got there, Jack.
I don't think he did
Penn
either.
State is held. Motion by.
Indeed, they did. Penn State holds. And in the second quarter, 13:31 remaining, Ryan Barker gets to work about 50 yards worth, I believe.
They wait, put down. Kick is on the way. The kick by Ryan Barker is good, and the Nittany Lions take the lead with 13:26 to go in the half. A career-long 50-yard field goal for Ryan Barker.
It takes a while, but Oregon manages to tie the game with a field goal in the second quarter with 3:47 remaining. That is where we are at the half. 3-3, Penn State and Oregon all knotted up. We'll be checking some stats for you and scores from out of town when we return to halftime here on the Penn State Sports Network.
Ladies, with football season upon us, your man is going to yell out a lot of stuff. Things like, go for 2 or go for 3, and he'll say it with feeling. I'm Monica from Compers. Now, when you hear go for 2, realize that he's not just cheering on his team. He's encouraging you. He's really saying, honey, go down to Compers and get a pair of diamond studs. And when he yells out, go for 3, he's yelling at you. Hurry down to our store and get 3 of whatever you want. Compers Jewelers in Bellefonte. Go, baby, go!
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-conference corporate partners. Anheuser-Busch, official domestic beer sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Ethical Energy, official solar partner of Penn State football. Lurch RV, RV buying made easy. MI Windows and Doors, the official window of Penn State Athletics. PAM Health, official rehabilitation partner of Penn State football. Planet Fitness, official gym of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
Wise Markets is the official playmaker for your fall tailgate. We've got your game plan covered. Juicy burgers, sizzling sausages, fresh baked rolls, and snacks. All at low, low prices. So whether you're at Beaver Stadium or cheering from home, fuel your team with the best from Wise Markets. We're proud to be a part of every Penn State win, on and off the field. Wise Markets. We are the official grocer of Penn State football.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA corporate partners. Amerigas, propane that's pro-you. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, proud partner of Penn State Athletics. Del Grosso Foods, the finest sauce made. Goodridge Construction Group, building excellence from the ground up. Keystone Outdoor Living, the official outdoor living sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
First half stats are brought to you by Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Well, as far as the stats are concerned here at halftime, 3-3, tied up. Drew Aller has tossed the ball 12 times, completed 6 for 45 yards. Katron Allen, 4 rushing attempts for 10 yards. Nate Singleton is the leading receiver for Penn State, 2 receptions for 28 yards. Team stats as follows. Oregon leads the Lions 9-4 in first downs. Third down efficiency, Oregon's 2 of 10. Third down efficiency, Penn State 3 of 8 on fourth down. Dan Lanning is not afraid to go for it on fourth down. He's 3 of 4 fourth down attempts. The Lions are 1 of 1. Totaling things up, total yards, Oregon in the first half with 189 yards, 69 for Penn State. Oregon with 112 through the air, Penn State 45, and 77 yards on the ground for Oregon, 24 for Penn State. No turnovers in the game. Drew Aller's been sacked once. The Lions penalized once for 5 yards. Oregon penalized twice for a total of 14. 3-3 at the half. We'll check conference scores and other top 25 scores when we return to halftime. Brought to you by Penn State Health here on the Penn State Sports Network.
New Trail Brewing is a proud partner of Penn State Athletics. When it's game time, grab the light beer that's working overtime. State Light is brewed right here in Central PA for Penn State fans. Cold, refreshing, and just 105 calories. The only light beer packed with Nittany pride, and the only beer directly donating to Penn State student athletes every time you crack one open. State Light by New Trail. 21 plus, please drink responsibly.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on fourth down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
What? So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, this is Khalil Dinkins, tight end for Penn State football. Being a tight end means doing a little bit of everything. Block, catch, score. When it comes to banking, you need a place that can do it all too. That's why you should go to PSECU. They got tools that help you manage your money and perks just for members. PSECU is the official corporate partner of Penn State Athletics and the football season presenting partner. Visit psecu.com to learn how to become a member today.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions All-American Corporate Partners. Amica Insurance, official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. Highmark, Because Life. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Pepsi, Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. Thank you to our All-American Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Out-of-town scoreboard presented by SRS Distribution, serving the pro contractor with over 450 building product branches nationwide. Stronger together, built to deliver. SRS delivers pro contractor solutions. Check scores from the Big Ten first, where Illinois defeated USC 34-32. Minnesota took Rutgers 31-28. Northwestern upended next week's opponent, UCLA 17-14 there in Evanston. Ohio State rolls Washington 24-6 in Seattle. And Indiana defeated Iowa. Low-scoring game for the first time this year for Indiana. 2015 Hoosiers win. More in just a minute on the Penn State Sports Network.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
The best season of life is fall, but it's not the season where leaves turn colors. The season I'm talking about is fall in love. Fall in love is the most beautiful season of all. Life is never more beautiful than when we're in love. I'm Montica from Comfers Jewelers. When you're in that season of life, come see us. We have the diamond for that moment you ask a certain question. Comfers Jewelers in Bellefonte. Yes, the best season of life is fall in love. Come see us.
For over 45 years, Urish Popek and Company accountants and consultants have advised private and public companies to achieve their business goals. Just as Penn State football has a winning tradition, Urish Popek has a history of bringing success to their clients, helping them achieve their goals by providing long-term planning and strategy in a complex business environment. Urish Popek is proud to be a partner of Penn State Athletics. Let's go State!
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-conference corporate partners. Anheuser-Busch, official domestic beer sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Ethical Energy, official solar partner of Penn State football. Lurch RV, RV buying made easy. MI Windows and Doors, the official window of Penn State Athletics. PAM Health, official rehabilitation partner of Penn State football. Planet Fitness, official gym of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
Let's check some other scores around college football, where Pitt lost to Louisville 34-27. Last night, Virginia, double overtime victors, 46-38 over Florida State. Arizona State took TCU 27-24. Earlier today, Georgia Tech in overtime over Wake Forest 30-29. Illinois over USC 34-32. Notre Dame rolled Arkansas 56-13. Number 1 Ohio State defeats Washington 24-6. Number 13 Ole Miss defeated LSU 24-19. Texas A&M defeats Auburn 16-10. Indiana over Iowa, as I mentioned. Number 15 Tennessee defeated Mississippi State 41-32 at the half. Iowa State leads Arizona 22-7. Bama leads Georgia in the second 17-7. And in the second quarter, Mizzou leads UMass 21-6. And one more final, Vanderbilt defeated Utah State 55-35. Stand by, Steve Jones and Jack Ham on the way next. here on the Penn State Sports Network.
This is the Penn State Football Halftime Show, presented by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. The second half is moments away. Here's the voice of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Steve Jones.
Well, I doubt many of you had 3-3 at halftime when you came into the game, but it is 3-3 at halftime, and Penn State will get the ball to start the second half. The Nittany Lions are 3 for 3 this year on opening drives to start the second half. And Jack, they need to get something going to make it 4 for 4, not only to take the lead, but to get some semblance of rhythm back in their offense.
Correct. We have to give Oregon defense a lot of credit here in the first half. They took away Penn State's running game, which was really the heart and soul of our offense. With Singleton and Allen were unable to run the football. As James said at halftime with Brian, after first down, we were behind the chains on the entire first half.
That's right.
Oregon done a great job of stuffing us on first down, and now you're playing catch-up from there on out. Made a couple of plays. Singleton made a catch. It ended up being the reason we end up getting that field goal. But for the most part right now, Penn State, I don't know what changes they're going to have to make other than the offensive line coming off the football here right now against this Oregon defense, because I've not seen Oregon's defense against the run play this well in the last couple of years.
We mentioned earlier, Penn State this season's been getting 58% of their offense on first down, averaging 7.7 yards per first down. Tonight they have run 8 first down plays for 8 yards total. Meanwhile, Oregon 14 first down plays for 75.
Right, and then Oregon ran 40 plays in the first half against that Penn State defense. I was hoping our offense would keep the ball at the end of the first half, but at the end they had to punt the football away, and we had to hold off Oregon again on that last drive because they've had the ball for 19 minutes more than Penn State. You can wear out a defense. That's why this opening drive here right now for Penn State offensively, we need to make first downs, convert on third downs, and end up putting the ball into the end zone here and give our defense a little bit longer rest on that sideline.
Atticus Sappington is one kickoff sailed out of the end zone. This kick goes left to right as we see it with Nicholas Singleton far side at the goal line, up at the 5 near side, Katron Allen. High end over end line drive, and that one will also sail about 8 yards deep, and Penn State will start from the 25-yard line. So let's see what they can do and what, if any, adjustment has been made here in the second half.
I got a feeling in that locker room they're talking about the fact that let's get back to this running game and try to run the football and be patient with this running game against this Oregon defense. If there's anything the vulnerable side, it's the corners on the outside in the passing game, but that front four where people have been able to run the football.
Wing right is Reynolds in motion toward us. Allen's the running back. They toss it to Allen near side, block from Reynolds, 25 to the 30 and out to the 31-yard line. They get 6. It's going to be second down and 4. Thieneman came up and made the stop.
And that's like a running play. That's like a sweep to the outside. Just a good job. Reynolds got a good kick-out blocking, good hard running. One of the best first down plays Penn State has had the entire football game.
Second and 4, Jack at their own 34. Nair hash going right to left as we see it. Reynolds will set up to the near side with Trevor Pena. Wing left is Dinkins. Ross to the far side. Allen to the left of Aller on second and 4. Pena in motion away from us. Now orbit motion back this way. He gets the handoff sweeping near side. 30, cuts it up to the 34-yard line. And Penn State's faced with a third down and 1. Third down and a yard for Penn State, their own 34.
Yeah, Pena tried at the end trying to get this play to turn upfield and get that first down. Came out a yard short. Boy, another good block by Reynolds, the tight end, taking his man and kicking him out. Pena trying to come off that block and came up a yard short of the first down.
It's going to be a 3 tight end set for Penn State. They pop out of there fast. They'll turn up the middle. Allen hitting the hole, but he gets to the 35 and a first down for Penn State.
And I'll tell you, Allen had to run hard and be physical on this play because they did not have that first down initially. He takes a man and runs him right over about 2 yards into the backfield. Was able to go forward and get the first down.
Whistle.
I think they're going to check whether, in fact, he did, in fact, get that first down.
Going on the field was the runner achieved the line to gain. The play's under further review.
All right.
I had a really good look at it down here from the sideline, and I thought he absorbed the contact, stayed on his feet with his balance, and clearly crossed the line to gain unless his knee or shin were down.
Well, he got contact about 2 yards back, but he goes forward.
Yeah, he's got
I'll tell you what, I don't know where his left knee touches down because this is a bad angle when he goes forward here. Now we let a guy get in the backfield on a 4th down play. And going forward.
I think even when the left knee is down, he's at the 35 with the ball. I think the ball is actually at minimum at the 35 when the knee goes there.
This is not a good angle to see where his knee goes down.
There's too many bodies.
Yeah,
you can't see with the bodies. Now maybe
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. First down.
Well,
so they'll move the chains. Again, you really can't see, but I actually thought even in real time he got there.
Yeah. The good news, we get the first down. The bad news is we got a free defender into the backfield on a 4th down play, and it took a great play by Allen to get that first down.
1st and 10 just beyond the 35-yard line. They'll set up pistol with Allen behind Aller. 2 receivers near side with the wing left, 1 far side. Reynolds in motion away from us. Aller takes it, wants to throw, looks far side, fires over the middle, caught 50-yard line. Dinkins and a first down to the Oregon 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, Dinkins makes this catch, and he knows he's going to get tattooed about 10 yards downfield. He turns back and spins out of that, ends up getting the first down right inside of Oregon territory at the 49-yard line, and took a shot and still made that catch.
Oregon 49, 1st and 10. Opening drive, second half of the 3-3 game. 12:36 to go here in the third. Pena far side, Ross near side. Now they'll shift. Pistol with Allen behind Aller. Motion by Ross away from us. And it's going to be Allen, 50. Bounces to his right, 45. Gets 4 in the play. 2nd down and 6. Haven't been a lot of alleys out there tonight, Jack, but they're pushing it this time. They're moving it forward. 45 of Oregon. 2 near side, 2 far side. Back he goes. Aller steps up, opening. He'll keep it and go 45 to the 40. Dives ahead for a first down inside the 40 at the Oregon 37-yard line.
No hook slide here by Drew Aller. He steps up in a pocket. He sees the opening, makes a guy miss, and dives forward for the first down.
1st and 10, Oregon 37 on the far hash, going right to left as we see it.
Best drive for Penn State so far coming out of the lock room here in the 3rd quarter.
Aller now will pop them out. We'll send Dinkins to the near side with Pena. Liam Clifford far side. He'll go from the pistol. Wing left. And play action. Rolls right. Being chased. Steps up. He'll be hit and dropped as Tatum Tuioti takes him down back at the 40-yard line.
Well, Drew's just got to throw this ball away.
Yep, no question.
He's outside the tackle box there. All you have to do is flip the ball to the sideline and avoid that couple-yard loss on the play, realizing it wasn't there. Oregon had it defended. He could not roll out and get outside of containment and ends up taking a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12 at the 39 of Oregon. Tight formation, bunch to the near side. Pitch it to the edge, trying to sweep is Singleton. Turns upfield, 35. Cut down at the 36-yard line. Penn State's faced with a 3rd and 8. And again, the pursuit, that time by Oregon.
Oregon thinks they have a fumble.
Down. 3rd down.
Well, let's see if he was down. I'm sure they'll take a look at it just to make sure.
Singleton trying to use that speed and get to the outside that time. Well, it happened right in front of the Oregon bench, so you know how those guys were just going to say it's a fumble. But no, it
hit the ground.
Yeah,
ground caused it. That's actually an easy call. 3rd and 8, 36 of Oregon. Hudson, Ross, and Pena far side. Reynolds near side. Singleton to the left of Aller. Motion toward us by Pena. And it's a quarterback drive by Aller, and he's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage. And once again, Tatum Tuioti is the one that made the play. It's going to be 4th down.
They're trying to run that delayed quarterback draw right up the middle. This penetration from the outside.
They're going to have to punt.
Brian Barker ran onto the field, has to run off.
So it's going to be Gabe Wosu with Brian awaiting the punt at his own 11. Takes it, punches at it, tumbles inside the 5, can't get it. It'll go to the 20. Great effort by Davian Collins, but it's a touchback and a break. 9:11 to go here in the third. 3-3. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors on the Penn State Sports Network.
Wise Markets makes tailgating easy and affordable. From fan-favorite snacks to grill-ready deals, we've got your game plan covered. Wise Markets, the official grocery store of Penn State football.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA corporate partners. Liberty Basement Systems, official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Musselman's Applesauce, official applesauce of Penn State Athletics. Onvo, where Penn State fans fuel up. Shipley Energy, energy for what matters. Topline Heating and Air, official residential heating and air conditioning partner of Penn State Athletics. Woodlock Resorts, official resort destination of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
Based in central Pennsylvania, MI Windows and Doors is a family-first business that's been manufacturing quality products for nearly 80 years. Our vinyl windows and patio doors are energy efficient, durable, and easy to operate, and they'll improve your home's curb appeal. So the next time you need windows or patio doors for a new construction or a replacement project, ask your contractor for MI Windows. We're the official window of Penn State football because we believe in performance season after season.
Craig, I'm having second thoughts about that claim you submitted to the insurance company. It was one big lie.
Lying on a claim is insurance fraud.
Honey, they get thousands of claims every day. No one will even notice.
Suspicious claims are investigated. You will get caught.
Don't worry. Even if they catch us, it'll just be a slap on the wrist.
In Pennsylvania, insurance fraud is a felony with serious consequences, fines, court costs, even jail time if convicted. Know the risks. Know the penalties.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
You know, like Penn State fans, MI Windows and Doors believes in performance season after season. Based here in central Pennsylvania, MI Windows is the official window of Penn State football.
3-3 our score. Oregon 1st and 10, their own 20, their initial drive of the second half. Ford, Durant, they're the tackles. Denied Dennis Sutton and Fisher are the ends. The linebackers Campbell and Rojas. The corners Harris and Collins. And the safeties will be Wheatley, Mack, and the nickel Tracy. Trips far side, two near side for the moment. Empty backfield for Dante Moore. 1st and 10, their own 20. 3-3, 9:11 to go in the third. Now they bring him in motion toward us. Sadiq, quick toss near side. Lamar makes the catch to the 25, spun out of bounds on the near side at maybe the 24-yard line, or will they get him further than that? Looks like they get him to the 26. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
Well, just almost like a running play, getting the ball quickly to your running back out in that flat area with blockers out in front. Good 6-yard gain on the play.
2nd down. Two near side, one far side. Lamar to the left of Moore. Now Lamar switches to the right. And a whistle, flag goes down, and I believe it's going to be a false start. Let's see what they got here. A lot of pointing.
False start. Offense, number 18, 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's the second one tonight on Oregon, and instead of having 2nd and 3 at the 27, it goes back to 2nd down and 8 at the 22. So 2nd and 8 at the 22. Benson and Decorian Moore far side. Two in the backfield with Moore. Turns, gives it to Lamar to his left to the 25 and out to the 27-yard line to set up a 3rd down and 3. So we got 5 on the play. I think tonight Penn State's played terrific defense tonight, Jack, but still no tackles for losses in this game.
And again, it's Campbell, the linebacker, coming up, making the play, being very physical at the point of attack, but Lamar was still able to get good yardage, setting up a 3rd and short.
Oregon is 2 of 10 on 3rd down. Moore and Bryant far side. Near side, it's Benson and Sadiq. Penn State loads the box. Back goes Moore. Here comes the pressure. Rolls near side. Rolling, looking. Chase fires downfield. It's caught. Sadiq at the 45. Over the 45 to the 49 and a first down. A fabulous throw across his body by Dante Moore.
Yeah, just a really bad no call on Denai Dennis Sutton, who's down here after the play.
Yeah, look at Moore again, getting outside of containment again. We have Denai Dennis Sutton coming up the right side, and there's no question.
Oh, goodness gracious. That is just.
The offensive lineman gets his left hand around the neck of Denai Dennis Sutton, and no call again on the play. And then he rolls out and gets outside the containment as well. And bide some time and waiting for his tight end.
Timeout on the field.
So a break in the action. And 3-3 our score, 7:27 to go here in the third on the Penn State Sports Network.
At SRS, we still believe in the American dream. It starts with a roof over our heads and the belief in a happy and prosperous future. As a company, we honor our commitments to our customers, employees, and veterans. And by truly giving back to our communities and sharing our success, SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Visit us at srsdistribution.com.
Amica Insurance is the official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. They say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. When you go with Amica, you're getting coverage from a mutual insurer that's built for their customers, so they'll help look after what's important to you together. Auto, home, life, and more. Amica has you covered. At Amica, they'll help protect what matters most to you. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions All-American Corporate Partners, PSECU, presenting partner of the 2025 Penn State football season. Weiss Markets, the official grocer of Penn State football. West Shore Home, official window replacement partner of Penn State Athletics. Thank you to our All-American Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
The Family Clothesline is your source for all of your family's Penn State needs. From t-shirts and hoodies to jerseys and souvenirs, they've got the largest selection of Penn State merch in Happy Valley. Visit them at 352 East College Avenue in the heart of State College. Can't make it in? Check out all the gear at PennStateClothes.com. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
Well, a no call opens the door for a first down for Oregon at midfield. Davidson goes far side, 4 guys far side. Now they'll bring Lamar back into the backfield. Now they'll shift the bunch set to the left. Johnson's the tight end on the right. From midfield, Dante Moore takes it. And they'll give it to Lamar. Lamar, right side, stood up in the hole and taken down at the Penn State 47-yard line. Gets 3, second down and 7. They'll bring Benson and Hill into the game. Hill will replace Lamar at running back. So Davidson and Hill are in together, the two freshmen.
And Denai Dennis Sutton checks back in for Penn State. He was okay.
Yeah, hopefully his neck's all right.
Yeah.
Benson to the far side, to the near side to Corey and Moore on 2nd and 7, Penn State 47. Both running backs in the backfield. Davidson left, Hill right. Moore takes it. It's going to be Hill through the hole. Good burst to the 40. Far sideline, breaks a tackle, 35-30, 25-20. And Hill, with all that speed, stepped out of bounds inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. First down, Oregon.
They end up going up the field, and also Campbell coming and taking on the offensive lineman, gets walled out as well. Campbell, along with Dennis Sutton, got kicked out on the play.
It's going to be Hill again, right side through the hole, dances through the hole, taken down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Zakee Wheatley came over with Dennis Sutton to make the stop, but he picked up 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Right now, this offensive line from Oregon right now is leaning on that Penn State defensive line, and they're able to get this running game cranked up here in the third quarter.
Ford comes in, Durant goes out, so Ford and Gilliam are the tackles. 2nd and 4, Penn State 23. 3-3 our score, 5:26 to go here in the third quarter. Student section, loud, influential. Moore clapping his hands, finally gets the snap, pitches to the edge. The big man Davidson to the 15 and decked right there at the 16-yard line. Zakee Wheatley and Tony Rojas.
Well, Rojas from the inside, but I tell you, Collins, a corner from the outside, comes in and cleans up as well on the play, along with Washington, and they squeeze this thing for short yardage.
3rd and 3 at the Penn State 16. Whittington is in the game now. They'll split him out to the near side, trips far side. Watch for a quarterback draw here. Moore's alone in the backfield. Takes the snap back, quick toss over the middle. It's caught, breaks a tackle to the 10, taken down at the 8, and a first down for Oregon. Again, going to Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah, Sadiq now is just split out and did a quick inside move. Penn State playing a zone defense, dropping off about 8 to 9 yards. You just come underneath that and make the catch for the first down. No one there, you have no time to react when you're playing that zone.
Hey, put the ball at the 9, 1st and goal. First time tonight either team has had a 1st and goal. First time tonight either team's been in the red zone. Bunch set far side. Whittington to the right of Moore. Sadiq now wing left. 1st and goal at the 9. It's Whittington through the hole, knocked down, kept his feet, then fumbled the football, picked up at the 10, near sideline 20, 25, 30, and it is Zakee Wheatley taking it out to midfield. And Penn State gets the first takeaway of the game, and they do so in the clutch in the red zone.
Well, you're talking about a running back with extra effort and to refuse to go down on the play. He bounced to the outside, you have a missed tackle by Campbell, and he ends up just releasing the football. We had Campbell, he ended up at Coleman making the tackle, and Wheatley picks the ball up on one bounce on the fumble. No question, he kept his knees off the ground, and Wheatley was right there again.
A break, 3-3, 3:40 to go. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors and the Penn State Sports Network.
Is your basement or crawl space getting damp or even water in there? Is there a musty smell or even cracks in your foundation? If so, call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540. They will come to your home, give you a free inspection and free estimate from their certified inspectors. Their crew will come and fix the problem right away so that you will have the peace of mind that your home is done right. Don't hesitate. Call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540, the official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
Gear up for Penn State football at the Family Clothesline in State College. We've got it all for fall, including officially licensed Penn State clothing and merchandise from Lululemon, Nike, and more. Extended store hours on home football weekends. Shop PennStateClothes.com and get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. We are
the Family Clothesline.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Stay tuned after the game for the Pennsylvania Propane Postgame Show, brought to you by the Pennsylvania Propane Foundation and your local propane service providers. For more information, go to PAPropane.com. Propane energy for everyone.
All right, so on the fumble, the knee is not down, but when he made the second effort, the knee did hit before he spun out of there, and thus it's at the 8-yard line.
His right knee did, in fact, touch the turf. It's a good call by the official, and it's a good overturn.
2nd and goal at the 8. Second and goal at the 8. Going into the student section. I don't know what they're holding everything up for. Let's go. So, they'll break out of there. It'll be Hill, the running back, to the right of Moore. Now they'll shift empty backfield for Dante Moore. Trips far side to near side.
And you're right about a quarterback draw here.
Takes it. Quick toss near side. Caught by Hill. Cuts inside to the 5. To the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. They avoid disaster and get the score in their first lead of the night.
Your rush will never get to him. You got to make sure they make the play on the outside, because it's a quick throw. It's almost like a sweep to the outside with blockers out in front. Does a good job of picking his way for the touchdown.
So now Oregon has its first lead, and the Nittany Lions have to fight back. Sappington for the extra point out of the hole to Reynolds. It's a 10-play, 80-yard drive. Kick is good. 10-3 Oregon. So Oregon has scored on all 5 of their opening drives in the second halves of games this season. So a timeout on the field. 10-3 Oregon, 3:16 to play in the third quarter. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors on the Penn State Sports Network.
Pick the propane pros at AmeriGas to fuel your home or business. From home heat to commercial applications, our team is proud to meet the propane needs of Penn State fans coast to coast. Want to showcase your Penn State pride at your next barbecue? Grab a custom Penn State wrapped grill tank at an AmeriGas cylinder exchange near you. Visit amerigas.com/go/local for a free quote on bulk propane or to find a convenient tank exchange location near you. AmeriGas is proud to be the official propane partner of Penn State Athletics.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Toft Trees Golf Resort is a full-service resort minutes from University Park. Toft Trees' luxurious hotel rooms and suites were designed for your comfort and convenience. After a great night's sleep, tee off at their PGA-rated golf course. From beginner to pro, the 18-hole course offers a fun, challenging round of golf on site. If you're hungry, the Field Burger and Tap award-winning restaurant offers a delicious farm-to-table dining experience. Toft Trees Golf Resort is also the perfect venue for weddings and events. Visit ToftTrees.com for more information. Toft Trees Golf Resort in State College.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Penn State Sports Network. Your next adventure, follow the Fox to Easy RV Buying and Lurch RV. Alumni founded and owned. Your dream RV is just a visit away. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
Sappington will kick it off. Kick goes left to right as we see it. Singleton at the goal line, far side, near side at the 6. It's Katron Allen. Everything's been a touchback this way, and it's going to be a touchback here. It was a 10-play, 80-yard drive by Oregon, and the two keys on the game involved officiating. One was an absolutely correct call when Whittington's knee hit the ground. That was a correct call. The other one on a 3rd down and long was an absolute miss by the crew because in the open field, Dennis Sutton was collared.
And in the entirety of that timeout, James Franklin had the officials over talking to him on the Penn State sideline.
Now you got to respond. Throw the hands and incomplete at the 30-yard line of Kyron Hudson. A little bit high that time. It went off his hands at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good play action fake, and he is open right at the 30-yard line. Run that quick in route. The ball was high by Drew Aller that time and threw that ball on a line and with a lot of velocity, and Hudson could not bring it in.
2nd and 10 with 3:11 to go in the third. 10-3 Oregon. Pena and Hudson near side. Ross to the far side. The wing right, Reynolds. Comes in motion toward us. Quick toss, Singleton. Turns upfield, gets to the 26, gets a yard in the play, and a great job in open field that time by Kennedy, who came up from his safety spot to make the play. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, you got a guy trying to make the block as Hudson, the wide receiver, does not get it done. The defender runs right through him, ends up making the tackle on Singleton.
So it's 3rd down and 9, their own 26. Ross and Pena far side, Ross near side. In the slot near side, Reynolds. Singleton to the left of Aller. Back goes Aller, blitz coming, sets it up in the middle and threw it behind and incomplete. Almost intercepted by Flowers that time as he tried to dump it over the middle to Singleton. And Penn State, after giving up a touchdown, goes 3 and out. And guess what? That means the defense has to come back on the field, and not a lot of time ran off the clock.
Yeah, he ends up getting all kind of pressure right in the lap of Drew Aller, trying to deliver the football to Singleton in the middle of the field. Way too much pressure in the middle. It ends up going for an incomplete pass.
And belted by Rosu. Fair catch by Bryan at his own 25-yard line, and that is where Oregon will put it in play with 2:22 to go here. It's amazing. 1 second you're thinking Penn State's got the ball at midfield on a takeaway, and it's 3-3. Then that's the proper use of replay, the correct call made, and Oregon got a touchdown out of it. It's amazing how the emotions have swung back and forth here.
Yeah, and here's right now where a Penn State defense really has to come up big here. They cannot allow another drive like that to go down the field against that Penn State defense and put this on 2 scores. They got to get a stop here. They got to get a good field position for the offense.
Fisher, Blanding, Durant, and Dennis Sutton up front. In at corner now for Collins is Elliott Washington. Hill in the backfield. He's been very good tonight. Lightning fast freshman. He's got it. Swings through the hole and gets through the hole at 30, and Hill out to the 36 of the first down for Oregon. He has been he's the difference in the game, Jack.
Also, this offensive line has got kick-out block Also, DeLuca cannot get off the block. It ends up going into the secondary for Penn State and a first down out beyond the 35-yard line.
He's got 6 carries for 70 yards, and he also has the touchdown catch. He's got it again. Gets through the hole again, and it's taken down at the 45. 9 yards that time, 2nd and 1.
And I think with how warm it was here for the first half, it's still a little muggy down here. I think the defense, with all the time they've been on the field, is starting to catch up to them.
2nd and 1. Hill again. First down. Over the 45 to the 48.
Oregon right now is content. They got an explosive offense with their wide receivers and tight end, but it's the running game right now. They run the football for 137 yards against this Penn State defense.
Landing out, Ford comes in. Benson and Moore to the far side. Sadiq wing right. Lamar's now the running back to the right of Moore. Play action. Screen. It's going to be hit at the 50 and taken down right there. They only get 2 on the play. How about King Mack cleaning up on Kenyon Sadiq that time?
Well, they try to run a tight end screen here right now with all the pressure coming to the Penn State defense. Also, Rojas is being held on the play as well. But a good job of Penn State coming off the blocks, making the play. You're right about King Mack coming up and making the tackle in open field.
It's Moore and Benson far side, Sadiq near side. Lamar the running back to the left. Back goes Moore. Steps up. Slides at the 45. I think Penn State got held again.
I think you're right. I think
it's
yeah. I think denied Dennis Sutton said something to one of the officials.
Yeah, denied Dennis Sutton
off the right side.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question about it.
3rd down and 4. Look, if we're seeing it, it's not our job to see it. It's somebody else's job to see it. Third quarter's over. 10-3 Oregon. To the 4th quarter we go on the Penn State Sports Network.
Dear team, thanks for showing up for me with the best face paint and taunting the other team in the kindest way. For standing on your seat when I need the support and screaming until your throat hurts because you know it makes a difference. For wearing my number. For being the best teammates a player could ask for. At Highmark, we're proud to be cheering alongside the best teammates. Fans like you. Because life. Highmark Blue Shield. Official partner of Penn State Athletics.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-conference corporate partners. Slaymaker, the official equipment rental partner of Penn State football. SRS Distributions, company by company, person by person, rooftop by rooftop, SRS delivers the American dream. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Please play responsibly. Truly, official hard seltzer of Penn State Athletics. Utz, official tailgate partner of Penn State Athletics. Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, official hotel loyalty partner of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Lions all-conference corporate partners. Anheuser-Busch, official domestic beer sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Ethical Energy. Score your own solar savings against electric bills with Ethical Energy Solar. Lurch RV buying made easy. MI Windows and Doors, the official window of Penn State Athletics. PAM Health, official rehabilitation partner of Penn State football. Planet Fitness, official gym of Penn State Athletics. Slaymaker, official equipment rental partner of Penn State. SRS Distribution, company by company, person by person, rooftop by rooftop. SRS delivers the American dream. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Please play responsibly. Truly, official hard seltzer of Penn State Athletics. Utz, the official tailgate partner of Penn State Athletics. And Window Hotels and Resorts, official hotel loyalty partner of Penn State. Thanks to all of our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics. Tonight's game, Penn State, Oregon, brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
15 minutes left to stop them. 15 minutes left to try and win it. Penn State down 10-3. Oregon has a 3rd and 4 at the Penn State 46. Another one of those big third downs.
I'll tell you, that end of quarter break came at a really good time for what's a tired Penn State defense before a big third down.
You're exactly right, Brian, because they were getting run on very badly.
27 minutes they've been on the field. Too far side, Benson near side. Lamar in motion toward us. Back goes Moore. Wade steps up. Trouble. Rolls far side. Now throws far side for DeCorey Moore. Makes a great catch inside the 20 at the 18-yard line and a first down. That was a heck of a catch in traffic.
Good coverage downfield. We try to put pressure on the quarterback. He's able to escape the pocket, roll out to his right. And here comes Wheatley on the play. But good coverage downfield. Be looking back. Moore just kept the play alive.
From the 17, bouncing up the middle to the 15-yard line, maybe inside the 15 to about the 14. The key, though, for Oregon here at this point, right? They want to get a touchdown, but even with a field goal, they would get a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, big 3rd down and 3. Again, Moore using his legs, getting outside the pocket has been a key for a number of plays they've made tonight.
Yeah, they've hit their last 3 third downs. 2 in the backfield, including Whittington. Too far side. And 2nd down and 7. It's going to be Whittington, left side to the edge. Take it down. It was actually Hill by Zion Tracy for a loss back at the 17-yard line, and now it's going to be a 3rd down and 10.
This secondary has tackled very well in open field. Just a good job. Containment by Washington in the outside to turn it back into Tracy, who makes a good open field tackle.
Davidson is in the game to the left of Moore. Too far side, too near side on 3rd down and 10. Penn State 17. 10-3 Oregon. 13-16 to play. Dante Moore goes straight back. Pocket, steps up, steps away, breaks a tackle, 15 to the 10, a first down inside the 10. In fact, they may put the knee down short.
I think he is short. We are spying him on this play. Moore has made more plays just running with the football that time.
They've got him down at about the 8.5 to about the 9. They've got him down at the 9-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 2, and now, of all the times you need your defense to bow up, this is the moment.
Yeah, I am surprised here right now because you're right about the fact a field goal puts it on 2 scores. So Penn State defensively right now needs to get it stopped.
4th down and 2. Whistle, timeout, Oregon. See if Dan Lanning changes his mind. Yeah, so it's a timeout. 12:29 to play. 10-3 Oregon. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors on the Penn State Sports Network.
4-7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
The Family Clothesline at State College has the perfect gear for every Penn State fan. We have officially licensed Penn State clothing and merchandise from quality brands like Nike, Under Armour, Yeti, Lululemon, and more. Shop PennStateClothes.com and get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. We are
the Family Clothesline.
Shh, it's okay, Daddy's here. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. Josh Allen beat Daddy's team and really went off. When the game ends, Daddy's ranking will fall. And Jerkface Bill will win Fantasy League trophy and all.
Hun, have a Snickers.
Thanks.
And maybe take a break from the league chat.
You're distracted when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, All-American corporate partners. Amica Insurance, official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. Highmark, because life. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Pepsi, Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. Thank you to our All-American corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
At SRS, we still believe in the American dream. It starts with a roof over our heads and the belief in a happy and prosperous future. As a company, we honor our commitments to our customers, employees, and veterans. And by truly giving back to our communities and sharing our success, SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Visit us at srsdistribution.com.
Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot has an estimated annuity of $497. $497 million. Play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 years or older. Please play responsibly. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
Well, they moved the ball to the 8, so it's 4th and 1 at the 8, which, by the way, I think is the correct spot. And it's going to be 4th and 1, and they will go for it. So 4th down and a yard at the Penn State 8. So they'll finally break it here. Deep back is Davidson, the short yardage back. Penn State digs in. 4th and 1. Davidson, left side, first down to the 5, touchdown Oregon. Goes over the left side and scores. And now for Oregon, that is a big score in this game because Penn State's down 2 scores.
Yeah, we try to close down that time. It comes off left tackle. They get a good double team at the point of attack. There's just a crease inside. Rojas overruns it as well along with Fisher. And there was just enough inside for a powerful back to get through into the end zone for the touchdown. And they built that 2-touchdown lead.
And that's his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. And we're only in September. Sappington for the extra point. It is up and good. And Oregon leads it 17-3. And now for Penn State, they really have their work cut out for them. They really have their work cut out now, Jack.
Yeah, this next drive for Penn State getting the football, they've got to put this ball into the end zone. 12:25, there's still a lot of time. But the Penn State offense has struggled all day long against this Oregon defense. We cannot get the running game going at all. We only have 47 yards rushing into the 4th quarter.
And 109 total in the game.
And in the Big Ten championship game back in January, we had 292 yards rushing against them. Oregon, give Oregon credit, especially defensively. They've come in here and shut Penn State down the entire football game.
Steve, over here on the sideline, you had Trevor Pena, Devontae Ross, Kyron Hudson, all those new wide receivers go up to Drew Aller and try to pick him up right now. He just walked down to James Franklin, gave him a little high five, and he's trying to shake it and get ready to go.
Well, you need to be the next team to score. Let's start with that. Singleton near side goal line, far side over the 5 is Katron Allen. Sappington has nothing but touchbacks tonight. 71% on the year. 17-3 Oregon. And a low line drive, and that is going to be a touchback as well. It goes about 4 yards into the end zone, skips out. Penn State starts from the 25 with 12:25 to go. Look, you don't need to change anything. You're not at that point. You've got a lot of time to work with. Just get in rhythm and run what you know works for you. It'll be Pena and Clifford near side with Rappleyea. To the far side, Reynolds. 1st and 10, their own 25. Rappleyea motion away from us. Back to pass, quick toss over the middle, caught 34-yard line, picks up 9 on the play to Luke Reynolds, 2nd down and 1.
That's good, but play action fake, you're faking a toss over to Allen, and then you throw the football down the middle of the field. Reynolds does a good job of coming off the line, getting into open field in the middle of the field, makes a catch, and the ball's out in front of him. Perfect.
So it's 2nd and 1, their own 34. Katron Allen, the running back, to the right of Allard. Now they'll put him in the pistol and bring Rappleyea in the backfield as a fullback. 2 near side, 1 far side with Ross in motion away from us. 2nd and 1. Katron Allen, left side. 1st down and more down the far side. 40, cuts 45, 50, breaks a tackle into the 47-yard line of Oregon. Longest run of the night for the Nittany Lions.
Katron Allen coming off the left side, left offensive side. Good block by Sheldon and a good kick-out block and a good block by Hudson downfield to wide receiver. And that's how you get the running back into the end zone.
At the 47, slings it near side. It's caught by Pena, 45-40, stays in bounds and bumped out of bounds inside the 40 at the 36. It should be a 1st down for Penn State, and is. 36 of Oregon, they move the chains.
This is a short crossing route that time. Now Drew Allard putting the ball out in front of Pena, can make the catch, continue to run to that sideline, turn upfield, and get good yardage.
Jack, how about that throw he made, too? He had to drop his arm slot down because of a guy coming off the end. It was a little sidearm throw.
And it was right on the money, too, Brian. 1st and 10, 35. Singleton now the running back in the pistol behind Allard. Tight formation, 2 left, 2 right. 1st and 10, Oregon 35. Pena in motion away from us. Play action fake. Allard loads it up long and deep. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Devontae Ross and the Nittany Lions strike. 10.5 to go, and they're right back in it.
Well, Devontae Ross is our big play, the guy that can go deep downfield. Good play action fake, good protection by the offensive line, and the ball was perfectly thrown into the end zone to Ross for the touchdown. Great protection by the offensive line to get this ball off.
And you want to give a lift to your stadium and your sideline. They just did it on that 4-play, 75-yard drive. Parker for the extra point. Good snap, put down. Kick is up, kick sails through and good. It's 17-10. We said Penn State had to be the next team to score. It took them 1:55 to do it. 10.5 to play. 17-10 Oregon. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors and the Penn State Sports Network.
Amica Insurance is the official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. As Amica says, empathy is our best policy. From listening to your insurance needs to following up after a claim, Amica provides coverage with care and compassion. Because as a mutual insurer, Amica is built for its customers and prioritizes you. Isn't that the way insurance should be? As a customer-owned company, Amica will prioritize your needs. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
What's up? This is Liam Clifford, wide receiver for Penn State football. Still bleeding blue and white? Get a card that shows it with every transaction. The Penn State Alumni Credit Card comes in 2 options, so you can choose low rates or rewards, whichever fits you best. It's the official credit card of the Alumni Association and a cool way to show off where you came from. PSECU is the official corporate partner of Penn State Athletics. Find out more at psecU.com/Penn State alum.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
Del Grosso Foods, since 1914, family traditions have never tasted so good. Del Grosso Foods, proud partner of Penn State football. Tonight's game brought to you by MI Windows and Doors.
35-yard strike from Drew Allard to Devontae Ross, and the Nittany Lions get their first touchdown of the night and draw to within 7, 17-10 with 10:30 to go in the game. And Jack, that was a lift for all 111,015 and a sideline.
Exactly, because I think Oregon was starting to take the crowd out of it here in his whiteout night here at Beaver Stadium. But we're able to, number one, run the football with Allen, made some effort runs along the sideline, broke a couple tackles. We got into a tempo, and then on the play action fake on the run, was able to get the football to Ross downfield, beating two defenders with great protection by the offensive line.
Whittington at the 2. Near side, it's Lamar at the 10. Gabe Wosu, high end over end, and that will go into the end zone, and that will go to Duncansville. So,
the one thing you got to be concerned with right now, Oregon on the last drive was able to run the football effectively. They've got really good balance. They have 188 yards passing and 161 rushing so far. This is where Penn State has got to get them behind the chains. They've been too successful on first down running.
Brian, this is a lot like watching a team score a goal and then they come out on fire afterward. Let's see how Penn State does defensively.
Yeah, it is loud down here, and Zane Durant, Zakee Wheatley, all the leaders were going down the sideline to get this defense ready to go.
Moore back, rolls right, rolls, looks, gets to the edge, chased by Rojas, and out of bounds at about the 30. I think they put him out at the 29-yard line. He got 4 in the play. Second down and 6. Good coverage by the Nittany Lions in the secondary.
Moore slipped when he hit that Penn State sideline. He was really slow to get up.
And Moore has been more effective against Penn State running with the football. In the first 4 games, he didn't have to run. Stayed in the pocket. It was very easy. But he is using his legs against the pressure from Penn State, and he's made all the big plays on the run, rolling out to his right.
He's their second leading rusher tonight with 26 yards. Coleman in for Fisher at end. 2nd and 6, their own 29. 2 near side. Turns, gives it up the middle. Hitting the hole and decked at the 27-yard line. A.J. Harris filled it that time with Amari Campbell.
I tell you, Campbell and Harris have been in on a lot of tackles here today. What a great job of holding that to a short gain, taking on the blockers and making the play.
3rd down and 4 at their own 31. 9:20 and rolling, 17-10 Oregon. 2 left, 2 right. Lamar in motion toward us. Back goes Moore, throws far side to the turf. He made the catch. The question is where, and they say it's right at the 35 by Gary Bryant.
Well, that's an outstanding catch. He did a quick break to the outside. He makes the catch. The ball is a little bit low, right around the 35-yard line, right beyond the 35. For the first down. That's a good job by receiver going down and digging the ball out before it hits the turf.
Exactly the right spot. 1st and 10. Lamar to the left of Moore. Wide receiver each way. 1st and 10. Quick toss near side, and it's caught by Bryant at the 39. Great coverage by Tracy, but they still got 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Well, I tell you, Tracy is all over this thing. You talk about man press coverage. Tracy does a great job just driving on this and hold that to a short gain.
2nd down and 6. 4 to the far side, 1 near side. Empty backfield for the moment for Dante Moore. Moore waits, 4-man front. They rush 4, goes back, has time. Over the middle, threw it away, incomplete. Great coverage by Penn State to set up a 3rd down and 6.
Good job, a good spin move that time, but denied. Dennis Sutton gets in the middle of that right now. He had the wide receiver stop on the play, and it went for an incomplete pass.
And there's a flag down on the play, and Oregon's backing up.
Yeah, personal foul after the play, I think, Steve.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 71, 15-yard penalty, third down.
So they'll back them up to the 25-yard line, which means that they will have a 3rd down and 21. Now you've got to be smart and play good down the distance.
You got to read your keys and make sure, because they may want to run the football here, and they're perfectly fine to try to punt the football away after that. So you can't let a big run here, because you need good field position for your offense.
This is where Rojas and Campbell have to be aware of being that second line. 2 left, 2 right. Now they'll bring Bryant in motion to the far side. So trips far side and 1 near side. Lamar to the right of Moore. Play action. They just sling it far side. Caught. Goes through the traffic to the 30 and a stop at the 32-yard line. Denied. Dennis Sutton came over, made the stop, and they'll have to kick it away.
Sutton along with Wheatley as well, who finds his way through. Also Campbell trying to get off the block on the outside, but Wheatley from that safety position comes up. And you're right, the good hustle by denied Dennis Sutton from that edge rushing position.
7.5 to play here in the 4th quarter. Devontae Ross, who just caught the 35-yard touchdown pass, awaits the punt at his own 24 in the far hash. Punt goes right to left as we see it by Reynolds. Away. Off the side of his foot. It's going to drift out of bounds on the near side. Let's see. It's going to be past the 30. It's got to be 30. 33-yard line. Really? A break. Thought it was a little further up than that. That was closer to us than it was to them. 7:07 to play. Penn State 67 yards away from a tie. 17-10 Oregon. Tonight's game presented by MI Windows and Doors on the Penn State Sports Network.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, I'm Liam Clifford, wide receiver for Penn State football. When I see that opening, I break free. It's all about timing, precision, and making the catch. Off the field, your money should do the same. That's why you should trust PSECU. They make managing money simple with digital tools, competitive rates, and member-only perks. PSECU is the official corporate partner of Penn State Athletics, and as the football season presenting partner, they're part of the team too. Visit psccu.com to become a member today.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA corporate partners. AmeriGas, propane that's pro-you. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, proud partner of Penn State Athletics. Del Grosso Foods, the finest sauce made. Goodridge Construction Group, building excellence from the ground up. Keystone Outdoor Living, the official outdoor living sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
As Nittany Lions fans know, a good defense is the best offense. At MI Windows and Doors, we play defense against the elements. Our vinyl windows and patio doors will help keep the interior of your home at a consistent temperature regardless of the elements, giving you top-notch performance season after season. So the next time you need windows or patio doors for a new construction or a replacement project, ask your contractor for MI Windows, the official window of Penn State football.
Listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Stay tuned after the game for Inside the Numbers, brought to you by the Pennsylvania Lottery. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Tonight's game, proudly sponsored by MI Windows and Doors.
I said when the ball, they said it was at the 33. It says, no way it's at the 33. It's actually at the 38. They moved it up 5 yards. That makes sense because that ball went off the side of his foot. So now Penn State 62 yards away from a tie, down 17-10 with 7:07 to play here in the fourth.
And after that deep bomb to Ross for the touchdown, see if our running game gets better here.
Back goes Aller, waits over the middle, threw it behind Reynolds and incomplete. Flowers on the coverage, but that time Drew threw it behind Reynolds, and it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he ends up at the line of scrimmage. He gets free into the secondary. The ball just behind him on the play. He's coming down to his hash mark area. He's wide open. The ball thrown off to his back shoulder that time, and he's going into the middle of the field and went for an incomplete pass.
So 2nd and 10 at their own 38-yard line. We've got 2 tight ends in the game, including Rappelier, who's in the backfield now, with Singleton, who's in the pistol. Motion by Pena away from us. Singleton bottled up again to the 39. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. And again, Penn State faced with a 3rd and long.
We just not getting a push by the offensive line. There's an Oregon defender hurt on this play, but Singleton, there was nowhere for him to run with the football. Give Oregon credit on their defensive line and linebackers for they're filling the hole for Singleton. We only had the one run by Allen, and that was when he's breaking tackles on a big effort play for them. But other than that, they have really bottled up our running game.
Yeah, so Penn State is about to face its 12th third down of the night. They're 4 of 11. Of the 12, only 3 have been less than 4 yards, of which they're 2 of 3. Everything else has been 5 yards or greater, including this one here, which will be a 3rd and 9. We do not know which Oregon player is down. And down at about the 37-yard line. It is 17-10 Oregon, 6:52 to play. Penn State has all 3 timeouts remaining, but they need a first down here to keep this drive alive and keep the momentum.
Yeah, right now in a 3rd and 8 situation, like a 3rd and 9, you've got our offensive line's got to do a good job of protection here. You get behind the chains when you miss the receiver on the first down play where you try to hit the ball to get the ball to Reynolds. You threw behind him on that play and got into a 2nd and long situation, try to run the ball with Singleton. So now in his 3rd down, we got to get to that 48-yard line to keep his drive going.
So Tatum Tuiololi is the one that's injured, and he will walk to the sideline gingerly, but he's leaving under his own steam, which is a good sign. 3rd down and 9 at their own 39-yard line. They need their own 48 to keep it alive. They'll bring in Peyton Woodyard as the extra safety. Trips far side, 2 near side. Right now they load up that box. They'll bring Singleton back into the backfield. Back goes Aller. Steps up. He'll keep it a go. Blocked by Ioane. 1st down midfield. 45 of Oregon. Inside the 45. And Drew Aller battles to the 40-yard line. And a 1st down.
Well, he ends up having Singleton in front of him. Ioane with an outstanding block. And you look at the fact that our running game with Drew Aller gets the 1st down.
At the 41 of Oregon. Back goes Aller. Throws off his back foot far side. Coming back to the ball. Made the catch. Was he inbounds? Was Hudson in or not? I think they're saying no.
But that ends up being a back shoulder throw because he ends up getting pressure. It's a four-man rush that time, but he's getting pressure right up the middle. The ball gets deflected, no question about it.
Yep.
He's out of bounds on the play. But anytime you're a quarterback and you get pressure right up the middle by a defensive lineman, and you're trying to get the football and timing route to the outside, that throws off all your timing. But going back to that run, great job by Drew Aller with blockers out in front of him to get that 1st down.
Far side Ross, to the near side Hudson and Pena. Running back is Singleton. Back goes Aller. Steps up through the opening. 40, 35, inside the 35, and down at the 33. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Nittany Lions.
You know, Drew Aller was a factor in that championship game. He ran with the football. He was part of that 292 yards rushing. But all of a sudden, our quarterback is being the leading rusher here right now to the Penn State offense.
So a stoppage, and why? Is there a timeout? I don't know what it is.
I'm trying to figure out, too, Drew Aller, after those long runs, has his hands on his knees. He's just trying to catch his breath.
So, whatever it is, let's see what Ron Snodgrass says.
Please reset the game clock to 6 minutes, 9 seconds. We'll start on my signal. 6:09 on my signal.
Well, Oregon needs to stop huddling up. I mean, it's 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, that's what Drew Aller's telling his guys. Get back out there, get at the line of scrimmage. Let's get ready to go.
Now, remember, when they come out of this, there's only 25 seconds to work with, not 40. 3rd down and 2 at the Oregon 33 on the far hash. Attacking the south end zone to our right with 6:09 to play.
Let's see if we can't get this ball to Singleton here in a 3rd and 2 situation and see if he can't get into that secondary with the ball.
He is to the left of Aller. It's going to be Singleton into the hole, and he's close. I don't think he's there. I think it's going to be 4th down and inches. So it's going to be 4th down.
Well, again, we got penetration into the backfield. Singleton had to come underneath Ioane that time because he got pressure in the backfield. They need to get this 1st down here right now. They need about a half a yard.
Yep. Got to get it to the 31. Somehow need to find 2 feet here. 4th down. Pop out of there. Allen. Singleton up the middle. Singleton pushes the pile. I think he's got it. He'll be going to move the chains. That's a 1st down for Penn State.
Well,
he's got it.
I tell you what, he got it, but I'll tell you one thing. That defensive line did an excellent job of penetration and was just able to get through.
Drive started at their own 38. They've now negotiated it to the Oregon 30 on the near hash.
Might not be your conventional tush push there, but I think a couple of tush pushes help Singleton get that first.
You are so right, Brian, because he was short initially.
Katron Allen, the running back, he's in the slot near side. Let's see if they bring him back. Yep, they do. They bring him back. Play action fake. Aller goes back. Aller steps up. Aller will keep it and go to the 30. Dives ahead to the 27-yard line. He picks up 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Good job by the offensive line on protection that time. He had Katron Allen out in the flat area, but he was kind of covered on the play, and Drew Aller just took it on his own. Now, 1st down, he gets positive yards out of that. Gets about 4.5, almost 5 yards on the play.
4:14 to play. 17-10 Oregon. 2nd down, 6 Penn State. 2nd and 6 Penn State. Flag goes down. False start Penn State. They'll back them up 5. So they're going to have to regain that yardage.
Yeah, that was going to be a direct snap to Katron Allen with Drew Aller lined up over here by me.
False start. Offense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
All right, so now it's going to be 2nd and 11 back at the 32. 2nd and 11 at the 32, so that takes them off schedule. They've been fighting off schedule a lot tonight. Let's see if they can get it back. Pistol with Allen behind Aller. 2 tight ends, Rapplier and Dinkins. Rappelier's in the backfield. Ross in motion away from us. Singleton left side, inside the 30, and gets the yardage back to the 27. So Penn State with a 3rd down and 6 at the Oregon 27-yard line with 3:40 to play in the game.
Well, that's just a good job that time by Allen, just kind of picking his way through the traffic inside and getting what he could. You're right about getting back that 5-yard right now in a 3rd down situation. 3:28 in 4 down territory right now for Penn State.
3rd down, 6, Oregon 27. It's Dinkins, Pena, and Hudson far side, near side Reynolds, Singleton to the right of Aller. Motion toward us by Dinkins. Pitch to the edge, it's Singleton. Singleton 25. Singleton dives ahead to the 22, and they're going to be faced with another 4th down. It's going to be 4th down about 1.5 yards, maybe 1.
We're trying to get to the outside that time. A quick pitch to Singleton. Had to break a tackle, and along the sideline, he could not turn upfield. Again, that Oregon defense very quick, going sideline to sideline. and held Singleton short of the first down.
With 2:40 remaining, it's 4th and 1, and a timeout will be called.
Charge 2 minutes, 43 seconds, 2:43.
Such a big play. They want to make sure exactly what they want to do.
Yeah, it looks like it's, Brian, you can tell it's better, but it's a long one.
Yeah. Brian, how close is it really? I know there's a cast of thousands in front of you. It looks like a DeMille film down there.
Yeah, it's about a yard, probably just a little bit more than a yard that they need to get to. It looks like they have to get just short of the 20 would do it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's me and it feels like 111,000 of my friends down here on the sideline tonight.
I'm not surprised you have that many.
Yeah, the last couple of short yardage 4th down plays, we barely ended up getting it. We had penetration from Oregon defensively. So, yeah, it said just a little bit more than a yard here to get this first down and to keep this drive going with 2:43 left to go.
You almost feel like you spread the formation. You could run a quarterback draw. And they have the 2 tight ends on the left side. Singleton's the running back. Motion by Pena. They'll give it to Aller. He keeps it. First down inside the 20, and they throw him back. But it's a first down at the 19. They kept it with the quarterback.
Well, right now he's the hot hand, not throwing the football, but running with the football. And you got to get some blocking down in front. You have Singleton out there trying to take on a defensive back as well. But you give Drew Aller a lot of credit. He broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's a lot quicker than he had been in the last couple of years. Lost about 8 or 9 pounds. And ends up getting the first down.
First time inside the Del Grosso Sauce red zone tonight. Allen to the far side, near side Ross. Allen in motion toward us. Steps up, dumps it off to Allen. 20, cuts to his left to the 15, inside the 15, and he'll be taken down inside the 15, still pushing the pile, and he's going to get probably about the 12 to the 10, and down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A spectacular play by Katron Allen.
Well, he and a bunch of his friends are pushing forward. He makes a couple people miss, and he ends up continuing to go forward. I'm surprised that the officials did not blow this thing dead, and he continued to move forward.
Well, they put him down at the 12. They put him down at the 12, so it's going to be 2nd and 3 at the 2-minute warning. So let's just hang here. This is everything. Minute 47 to play. Penn State has 2 timeouts remaining. At the moment, that's irrelevant. The question is, can you somehow find 12 more yards? We've got it 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line. And Brian, this has been quite the drive so far.
Yeah, and the way they're running with that physicality, and it all started by their senior leader at quarterback, 3-year starter, who maybe doesn't have a rhythm in the passing game here tonight, but when he needed to make a couple of big plays, when he ran with that physicality, what it did for the rest of this Penn State sideline, that's why he is their leader and one of their captains.
Well, right now, Penn State has 114 yards rushing, and Drew Aller has 42 of those yards, and a lot of them here in the last couple of drives, running with the football, getting outside the pocket, a quarterback draw, number of different plays, not throwing the football, but running the football has been effective against that Oregon defense.
Well, you've got everything right here in front of you. Time is not a factor. There's 1:47 to go, so time means nothing right now.
Right.
It's all about whether you can get 12 more yards, 3 yards here to try and get a first down, and then see if you can somehow knock it home and tie the game.
Well, their slogan this year is whatever it takes, and that's kind of where they're at right now. Down 2 scores, you get back within 1 on the home run shot to Devontae Ross, and on this drive, it has not always been pretty, but they are finding a way to move the football and keep the drive alive. That's whatever it takes for this senior-laden team.
Yeah, and also the one other thing they'd like to do is not have too much time on the clock for Oregon when I'm thinking positive here right now, when Penn State scores.
And Oregon has 2 timeouts remaining as well. So here we go. That run took so much time. It's actually 1:47 to go and not 2 minutes.
Well, the good thing about this drive, and a first down run ends up getting about 7 yards on the play. Again, Those are the physical runs that Katron Allen is noted for, and he just refuses to go down, broke a tackle, made somebody miss an open field, and then just kind of lowered his shoulder in that leg drive. And that's why he ended up getting those 6-7 yards.
What's interesting is the Penn State offense is telling the crowd to quiet down. They want to be able to hear what they're doing. Allen is to the left of Aller. Now he'll shift to the pistol. All three tight ends on the left, Hudson near side. 2nd and 3 at the 12. It's going to be Allen up the middle. Allen drives the legs to the 10. He's close. I'd say he's a half-yard shy. It's going to be 3rd down and a half-yard.
Well, you try to stretch this thing out. I tell you, he runs through tackles too. I would say a lot of times it's the offensive line doing a job, but Katron Allen is about as physical a running back as I've seen in a long time, and he just refuses to go down and comes up about maybe a half a yard short of the 1st down.
On the near hash, 3rd and a half yard. Aller under center. Deep back is Allen. Rapelier up at the line of scrimmage. Try to draw them. Now he'll turn back. He's got plenty of time. 10 on the play clock. 3rd down, a half yard. Katron Allen left side, 1st down and more, and belted at the 7, but they get the 1st down at the 7. It is 1st and goal with 58 seconds left. They'll pause the clock.
Good job by Sheldon. The tackle goes to the 2nd level, gets the linebacker block.
Now the clock starts at 50. 1st and goal at the 7. Ball equidistant between the sidelines. Attacking the south end zone to our right, going into the student section. Hudson far side, near side Ross. Aller. Inside handoff, Ross. Ross to the 5, goal line, touchdown, Penn State. The Nittany Lions in the clutch go 15 plays, 62 yards.
And you talk about this thing opening up for Ross, coming back across the formation. Again, Dinkins on the kick-out block, and that is why Ross is able to go in untouched on the play.
No hesitation. Penn State going to kick the extra point for the tie.
Ryan Barker now. The snap will be by Tyler Dzansky to be put down by Riley Thompson. Looking to tie the game. Waits. Good snap. Put down. Kick is up. The kick is good. The Nittany Lions are come all the way back to tie it. 17-17, 30 seconds to play.
Well, we bring Singleton in motion, and then we run the play back where Singleton came from. Everybody on Oregon's defense went towards Singleton, turned back. But again, the key block again is that tight end, Mr. Reliable. Dinkins on a good kick-out block, and Ross takes it in for the touchdown.
So, believe it or not, that run by Ross is actually considered a pass because he pitched it forward to him. So that's his 2nd touchdown reception of the night. That's from a statistical point of view. And the key now is kick it as far as you can. You do not want a return by this group.
Okay, and there's 30 seconds, and Oregon has a couple of timeouts.
That was the first time all night Penn State was in the Del Grosso Sauce red zone. So, Wosu has it teed up. Whittington is standing at the 1 on the far side. Lamar near side at the 5. Kick goes left to right as we see it with 30 seconds to play. Tied at 17. Wosu, high end over end, fair catch by Whittington. They'll take it at the 25. He kicked it so high that time. 111,015 love it. Tied at 17, 30 seconds ago. Here comes the key play right here now. This is the probing play here, Jack.
You're exactly right. The 1st down play, see what they get out of the play. 30 seconds. But I don't expect Oregon 30 seconds and 2 timeouts. They feel they got a couple of chances to make some yards downfield and maybe have a game-winning field goal.
Trips near side, 1 far side. Now empty backfield for Moore. They have a diamond set near side. Moore takes it, throws near side, got him, Slips to his right and is taken down. Well played that time by Penn State. Elliott Washington was the one that turned it inside where the help was. And Oregon at the line of scrimmage, 16 seconds left. Takes the snap, goes back to pass. They're going to send everybody deep. He throws it near side for Sadiq. And did he make the catch? I don't think so. Incomplete. It's going to be third down with 10 seconds to go.
We'll see what they end up doing here right now, because with 10 seconds to go, James Franklin could call a timeout and at least go after a punt.
10 seconds left.
With guys like Denai Dennis-Sutton and Jazz Coleman coming off the edge, you might want to just run the football so you don't risk a strip sack.
They'll take Fisher out and bring Coleman in at defensive end. Lamar's the running back to the right. They may just run it here. Let's see. Moore. They will just run it. Lamar is going to be buried, and regulation is over.
They can call a timeout. Yep. Penn State called a timeout for a punt block.
4 seconds left, and the way everything went in the NFL over the weekend with block kicks left and right, why not?
Yeah, smart to call the timeout here. Although you could run a play for 4 seconds, you could have Moore roll out to his right and then throw the football downfield to run the clock out.
Yeah, that's something they have to talk about. You can do that. One thing you can't do is you can't have suddenly a second on the clock, because Penn State from this spot would run out the field goal unit.
Penn State number 5 is playing as number 91.
They're keeping the offense out there.
Yeah.
Penn State may have special teams guys in there, but that's not what they need. They need that. It's going to be the Oregon offense, Jack. They're going to do exactly what you just talked about.
Yeah, the 4 seconds. The way Moore has been able to roll out and whatever, I think that's what you're ending up trying to do here, and just throw the football away, or try to throw it downfield to one of your receivers if you have that opportunity.
So 4 seconds left in regulation. Tied at 17. Lamar to the left. Moore back, rolls out, kills the clock, just fires it toward the bench and into the seats. And now we go to overtime. So,
Steve, he got a hit there from Denai Dennis-Sutton as he released that football. He's grabbing his wrist as he slowly walks his way over to the sideline. He got hit pretty hard.
That's the end of regulation. Timeout on the
So
field.
now, on the coin toss, this is what you want. You want to win the toss, and you want to go on defense. So here we go. In a game where for 3 frustrating hours, Penn State was playing great defense, playing well on special teams, hanging in, right? Trying to scratch and claw for every inch on offense, and then suddenly the Nittany Lion offense comes alive with back-to-back scoring drives to take a 17-3 deficit and turn it into a 17-17 overtime game with a 4-play, 75-yard drive, the 35-yard scoring pass to Devontae Ross, then a 15-play, 62-yard drive with an 8-yard scoring pass to Devontae Ross. And here we are now in overtime. And if you were to ask this crowd of 111,015 about a half hour ago, would you take overtime, they'd be begging for it.
You're exactly right. But a lot of this was done with Drew Aller's legs, not his arm, but his legs. And he has ended up here right now with 42 yards rushing here in the game. And Katron Allen, I kind of think the emotional jump start of this offense by the hard run and breaking tackles and effort thing that Katron Allen did out here as well. And they were able to come back when it was 17-3 and Penn State had not done much offensively. All of a sudden, they got in gear and got big plays, the biggest play to Ross downfield for the touchdown pass initially to get him really back in the game and his crowd back in the game.
Let's pause 10 seconds for our stations down the line to identify themselves on the Penn State Sports Network. In a moment, they'll call the captains back out. And it'll be Dante Moore for Oregon and Tyler Dzansky for Penn State.
And we'd also like to have this overtime period start down by the student section.
Good point. Yep.
Hey, gentlemen, come in and greet each other. For the overtime period, we'll have equal possessions at the 25-yard line unless we have a defensive score. For the overtime period, you have one timeout per team per overtime period. For the coin toss, Oregon, you'll call the toss. The winner of the toss chooses offense, defense, or the end of the field, which we're going to play on. There is no deferring. This is the head. This is the tail. The Big Ten logo is the tail. Oregon, what's your call? He's called heads. We'll let it hit the ground. It is a head. You want a defense. Oregon's won the toss and chosen to go on defense. Which end of the field? It'll be Penn State, 1st and 10 at the south goal.
So they'll start at the 25, go left to right as we see it into the south end zone. Penn State has scored touchdowns on their last 2 drives.
And this is a confident offense right now, taking the ball at the 25-yard line, going into that student section.
Keep in mind what the rules are. Touchdown, you can kick an extra point first overtime. In the second overtime, if you score a touchdown, you must go for a 2-point conversion. After that, we go into the 2-point conversion mode. You also only get the 1 timeout. That's the other part. After Kirby Smart last year kept using timeouts, they changed the rule in the Georgia Tech-Georgia game. That went 7 overtimes. Ross sprints out to the near side from the 25 far hash. Aller's alone in the backfield. Motion toward us. They'll give it now to Allen to his right. Turns upfield to the 20. Inside the 20. Thrown back there. He gets 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5.
But Penn State trying to come to the line of scrimmage very quickly and run the play before Oregon defensively can get set on the play. Give them credit. It ends up being about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Again, Dinkins, the tight end, out in front, blocking for Allen.
2nd and 5 at the Oregon 20 now on the near hash. Going left to right as we see it. Going toward the south end zone. Dinkins in the backfield with Aller. Motion by Pena. They'll give it to Pena. Sweeping block by Dinkins to the 15 to the 10. Breaks the tackle to 5. Inside the 5. 1st and goal for the Nittany Lions in the Del Grosso Sauce red zone at the 4.
Boy, again, we have Dinkins on the block on the outside. He has just done an outstanding job of getting Pena free on a kick-out block. And Pena breaks the tackle and takes the ball inside the 5.
Penn State offense now asks the students to calm down just a bit. They want to be able to hear. Far hash attacking the south end zone to our right going into the student section. Allen, the running back, is the deep back. Aller under center. Motion toward us. From the 4, 1st and goal. Aller turns. Katron Allen to his right, to the goal line. Touchdown! Penn State. The Nittany Lions score in overtime and take the lead.
This offense took a while to get on track, but in this 4th quarter, good block by Reynolds, the tight end. Good block also by Ioane. And Katron Allen breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage and just dives into the end zone for the touchdown.
3 plays to get the overtime touchdown. Now the extra point from Ryan Barker out of the hold of Riley Thompson. Tyler Dzansky will snap it. Trying to make this a 7-point lead in overtime. Looks back. They're ready. Good snap. Put down. Kick is up. Kick by Barker. Good. Penn State leads 24-17. And now it is on the defense. Oregon is in absolute 4-down territory all the way through, so keep that in mind. So Penn State's defense, they stop them, they will have earned it.
And also the fact they're going into the student section as well here right now for Oregon to run their series. This is a good job by the offensive line coming off the football. And I'll tell you, Katron Allen just has that physical presence about him. Also Hudson, who got a screen block on the outside. Ioane does a good job of getting his man, and Katron Allen was not going to be denied and just hammered the ball into the end zone.
Keep in mind, a turnover also ends it. Oregon now trying to get a touchdown to tie it. Bryant goes far side. Moore to the near side. Dante Moore, the quarterback, has Hill in the backfield with him as the deep back. Sadiq tight left from the 25. It's going to be Hill, left side. Hill breaks a tackle inside the 25 to the 22. He gets 3. It's second down and 7. Good pursuit by Penn State that time.
I'll tell you, Wheatley had a chance, I thought, to really make a play and hit. And just comes up a little bit short on the play to the outside.
Second and 7, Penn State 22.
As he was going down, Dennis Sutton punched that ball out. He had to get back on it.
Hill split to the far side. Moore is in the slot. Trips near side. Dante Moore alone in the backfield. 4-man front. Dante Moore on second and 7. Quick toss far side. No, he fakes it. Now he throws near side. It is caught at the 15 and a first down for Oregon. Gary Bryant made the catch and they moved the chains.
Well, he pump fakes to the outside. 2 defenders of Penn State go that way and comes back and throws the football right down the seam route.
24-17 Nittany Lions here in the first overtime. At the 14 of Penn State. The Corey Moore far side. Lamar is now the tailback in the pistol. Bryant to the near side. Sadiq the tight end on the left. Johnson tight right. First and 10. They'll give it to Lamar. Fumbles the football and Dante Moore falls on it back at the 17-yard line. Second down and 12.
On the exchange, Moore trying to give it off to his Lamar on the play and loses the football. Zane Durant just could not get there in time to make the game-winning recovery.
Trips far side, 1 near side. It's Benson. Lamar to the right of Dante Moore. Second and 12. Lamar in motion away from us. Moore goes back. Quarterback draw through the hole to the 15 and dragged down and belted at the 13-yard line. It's going to be third down and 8.
King Mack coming from that safety position. And Moore trying to go down. He wasn't trying to slide. Mack was able to hit him on the play and come up short.
They mark it at the 12. Third down and 7. Lamar to the right of Moore. 1 near side, Benson. Trips far side. Lamar in motion toward us. Moore goes back. Steps up, throws over the middle, caught by Lamar, and Lamar's down at the 5. It's going to be a 4th down play. 4th down, a half yard at the 5. And there you are, 4th down. If Penn State can somehow muster a stop, they'll win it. I'd say a half yard, right, Brian?
Yeah, the ball's at the 5. They need to get to about the 4.5.
Boy, this is where this crowd in overtime right now, this whiteout crowd from Oregon that come to the line of scrimmage and run this pretty quickly because it's going to be as loud as anything in that student section area.
They're looking for targeting?
Yeah, I think Amari Campbell.
Wow. Okay. Well, if it is, it'll be a first down. So let's see. I mean, in the crowd, I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, normally when the guy is running the football, it was a pass play. Rojas and Campbell were there. We haven't seen the play yet, so we don't know.
We have not run it yet here.
Yeah. I mean, it was a hard hit. He came in a little bit high as the defender or as the offensive player was going down, but I don't know that there was any